You know I come from a city of sorrow, man. Ugly introduction, red snow, heartache.
Yo, it's your boy Coach One. And I know I say this all the time, but I'm officially back. I'm back. Y'all see something new? Y'all see something new? I know y'all do. I definitely heard y'all. I heard y'all the comments. I heard the reports. Y'all needed a better view. So shout out to Shorty who blessed me with a webcam to brighten up y'all screen. Clap it up for her. I know I've been missing in action. I'm currently a supervisor of a security company. Of course, I still coach football and basketball at Morgan Park, and now I'm trying to get that in order. And now that I do, I want to make sure I incorporate my podcast. So I'm going to be putting out a lot more content so y'all won't forget about me no more. This is the last time I'm going ghost on y'all. I apologize. It won't happen again. So in regards of my apology, I wanted to come with some real heat, a real banger. Now, this guy that I'm bringing to my platform right now, he really don't need no introduction. We go way back. I'm talking about back to when we was playing youth football, back to when we was in a camp at Hales with my pops. I'm talking about we go way back, you know, and this really is really my dog. He watched me go from a boy to a man. Same with him, I watched him go from a boy to a man. We didn't been through a lot of ups and downs. We didn't been to that hard times at Hales, but I'm speaking too soon. But without further ado, my guy, my dog, Michael Ryan James.
Uh,
Hi, my God, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. I'm just happy to be able to have an opportunity to be on your platform, bro.
Man, I'm happy to have you here. I know you're a busy guy to get in contact with, or you be working.
Nah,
I
man. For
definitely be
you, for
seeing
you,
you.
for you, bro. I'm always free, bro. We go way back.
That's love, bro. That's real love, man. So, like I always doing all my podcasts, I'm gonna take it from the jump, but I know this story already, so I just want to rehear it again. So take it from the top, Ryan. When did you start playing football?
Oh man, I started playing football fifth and sixth grade, so it actually was kind of crazy how it happened. So
Yeah.
my mom was we was living on the low end, 45th and King. You remember them
Yeah.
that
I know.
everybody used to be over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was living on 45th and King, and during the summertime, my mom was looking for something for me to do,
Yeah.
and she already had a relationship. She'd been knowing Coach Townsend forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So they
Yeah.
already had a
Yeah.
relationship. So she had reached out to Townsend and Coach Howard, and it was like we putting this summer camp together,
Yeah.
and they put the summer camp together at Hales, bro. And I already lived down the street, so I
Yeah.
started playing like fifth grade going into sixth grade. That was like that summer, that fifth grade summer going into my sixth grade year was when I first started playing football.
Yeah, man. So talk about a little bit. Everybody they see me talk about this a lot. People say I'm biased, man. Talk to the people. Tell them how good was the junior Spartans, man. Like how we develop kids. How we didn't produce so many D1 athletes and
Yeah, the Junior Spartans I think was such an amazing experience because
yeah,
for us that came in the early days, it was like we saw the growth of it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, and I
yeah,
don't even think people really understand like being in the inner city of Chicago at that time, we were like the only football team in the city, really like on the south side of Chicago. It wasn't really many team. Like you had to go Naperville, you had to go way
yep,
out. Like if you
yep.
remember, all of our games used to be like an
In
hour.
birds,
Yeah,
far, yeah,
it's not like we ain't in Texas or nothing like that, where it's just a
right.
bunch of little league teams
Yeah,
everywhere. So for it to be where it was located and for it to start, like, it was a bunch of kids, but we didn't even have, I don't know if you remember, like All American, they just put a lot of us up there because
yeah,
have like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So like
right.
really just making it on the fly and like super shout out to Coach Howard and him
Yeah,
putting that whole thing together, bro, because
yes,
that was like because I remember when we was in sixth grade, or yeah, it would have been sixth grade. we wasn't really that good. You know what I'm saying? We was all just kind of learning, and then Coach Foster came and we
And
got a little
then,
bit better, and it just
yeah,
that's when it all took off. So like when I
yeah,
was in seventh grade, I don't know if you remember, but that was like Foster, Jahari, Maurice, Javon, all of them should have all went
Marzik,
to Hales, should have
yeah,
all went to Hales, but we could get it. That's a whole different conversation.
man, they should have went to Hales.
Yeah, and then eighth grade, that was like me, you, Amari, and
Yeah,
all of them, and we
yeah,
ended up on the nationals. You know what I'm saying? So that
yeah,
progression that we had, bro, like
yeah,
I remember when we was in sixth grade, bro, we was just trying to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Seventh grade, we was finally competing, but we didn't really know how to win yet. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
that core group of guys that
Stay
we had,
together.
you know what I'm saying? We stayed together, and then I don't know if you remember in eighth grade, it was a couple of guys that came with that was just the missing pieces that we needed. The Miles is the, the
Mm,
running back, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
The EBs are bringing us,
mm.
the Omars,
Yeah.
the Sawyers, you know what I'm saying?
Soya, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
all of them coming, bro, they was really like the missing pieces that we
yeah,
needed. You know what I'm saying? That really took us over the top. So yeah,
yeah,
bro, it was to see the progression over that 3 year period, bro, was amazing. And I think that really shaped so much. I mean, like you said, it's so many Division I athletes that came from that. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I'm even going back to the little,
I was more young in them. Yes, yes,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah,
So taking that all the way to what it became, bro,
yeah.
it was beautiful, bro. I'm so grateful that the timing of it, where it was located, and then the coaching
Yes,
that I had too. I think that's the biggest thing, probably was the coaching, to be honest.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? Like, because when I was in sixth and seventh grade or sixth grade, it was Coach Millette. I know you
yeah.
remember Millette. You
A
know what I'm saying?
great coach, a
Great, good,
great
really
coach.
good dude, great man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So it was really good to learn from him. And then
yeah,
seventh, eighth grade, Coach Foster, man,
yeah,
I mean, he just, bro, you talk about like a master motivator and
yeah,
somebody, bro, who just, and again, we all kids. He just knew how
yeah,
to get the best out of you, bro. And he just made
yeah.
everything competitive, brought that dog out of you. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
He,
So
he
yeah,
he had that aura that how you run through a brick wall from, and
absolutely.
the part about the junior sports that I really love, it created us to understand the game of football. They broke
Yes,
it down so we could understand. Like, we understood ball, obviously. We just not know kids just sitting on the couch eating all day. We understood the game of football, but they broke it down by like real scientific type things. Like, and we understood how to tackle, we understood how to get open, we understood how to make plays. And they, yeah, like you said, all they was really missing was Coach Foster, because Millette was a teacher. Like,
right.
I'm not saying he wasn't a motivator, but he was a
Yeah,
teacher.
yeah,
Coach Howard was a teacher. You can go back to the videos right now. He's teaching people how to make tackles and things,
yeah,
stuff that you really need to be great in football. But
yeah,
Coach Foster, he brought that dog in you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's either going, excuse my language, everybody, it's either shit or get off the pot with Coach Foster. You
And yeah,
feel me? And that's what you needed to play in like the Catholic League. That's what you needed to play
yeah,
in the CPS Red, even to this day. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I believe Junior Spartans helped us develop our game uh, all around. Like I said in the introduction, it helped us go from boys to men, because we
yes.
understood how to, like I said, we understood things, but we really start to lock in by that eighth grade year. That's why we was able to take our talents, go to nationals, which
Yeah,
I tell that story all the time, because a lot of people don't get a chance to play in nationals in eighth grade. You
and I
feel
think
me?
that's the thing. I think that when I think back to that time, that I appreciate the most was just that, again, like that core group that we had, like
Yes.
those
Yeah.
relationships, bro, and those friendships. I mean, those is still, like I said, those is all still my guys to this day. You
And
know
we
what I'm
go way back for it, and we had never unbreak that. You feel me?
saying?
When I went to Dallas, when I'm coaching AAU, I went to Dallas. I went to get up with Jay Griff. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying? Like, it's not even a thought process. Instantly, what's up? What's the word? You know what I'm saying? Like we created bonds. Shout out to Coach Howard again, but we
Absolutely.
created bonds that is literally unbreakable. Even when we go a year or two without speaking to each other, we can always get back together and we catch up like ain't nothing happened. Like,
Absolutely.
even when we were just off camera, we get to like ain't nothing missed a beat. We've been locked in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I really appreciate the Junior Spartans for real. It really helps some Chicago kids. And
yeah, bro.
if you're from
Yeah,
Chicago, you understand that without those pillars to help us get to the next level, ain't no telling what would happen. You know what I'm saying? And that was
yeah,
around the time where death was like every day in
Yeah.
Chicago. I know you remember.
And we was in the like
In the
where
heart
it
of it.
was located, bro. It's like you cannot, bro. That is it, bro. It's right there. You
It's
know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
49th and
Exactly.
Cottage. Come
But
on.
see, it did right. I hate to move so fast, but it then our high school of choice was literally still in the heart of the hood, So which really leads to um what made you choose Hales? I mean, I kind of probably know this answer, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what made you choose Hales? You
So
a
it's
6'4" guy, like you go
yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. So it's so crazy that you say that because so my mom's brother, shout out to my mom's brother, he was on the very first state championship team at Mount Carmel. I forgot what year they won it, the very first one, bro. So as a kid growing up, before like I started the junior Spartans, bro, I always went to Mount Carmel, like because that's where he went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like, and they was winning state championships. You know what I'm saying? That was
yeah,
Matt Domer and all of them guys, and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I was always such a fan of what they was doing. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that's probably, where I go to high school. I took one of the little tests to go in everything.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't even know that.
Well,
But I
yeah.
think where it changed for me, bro, was the junior Spartans, was Townsville, was all that. And I'm gonna tell you who did it though. And a lot of people don't know this. I love this man to death, and you definitely got to have him on there, Coach B. Coach B is the one who did it, bro. So
Yeah.
I remember it was one day we was at practice. I'm gonna tell a real short story. And it was I don't know why, maybe we had a bad practice or something, but Coach Foster was just running us, right? And after we got done running, everybody tired, ready to go home. Bro, Coach B was just sitting back in the cut, didn't even know he was there, bro. He was just watching. And he came up to me and he was like, have you decided where you're going to go to high school? And I was like, no, I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm going to go to Mount Carmel. And he was like, well, I think you should come to Hales. And I just came for a shadow day and I shadowed Joe Morrow, bro.
Crazy.
Oh, I shadowed Joe, bro, and it was a done deal after that, bro. Joe Morrow
Yeah.
was like one of the best athletes I had ever seen in my life. As a senior in
Yes.
high school, 17 touchdowns, bro. Like you just
Yeah.
can't even, you know what I'm saying? And I actually, it's even full circle because my grammar school that I went to, St. Thomas, his
Yes.
brother Josh went to St. Thomas, so I already had a relationship with them.
And Josh played with the Junior Spartans.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. So yeah, when I took that shadow day, bro, and I shadow, and I mind you, bro, this is old hell. So it's still Banky and all of them up there, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Like just to see all of them, Manette, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Jordan Watson, JD, Chris Walker. Come on, I go down the line. Yeah.
but so bro, just to see all of them,
Yeah.
bro, the Damos and
Yeah.
the Donovan Jenkins and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That was such a special core group. I didn't
Yeah.
feel like I got that in. And I went to all of it. I went to Rita, Brother, you know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
winning just at all the schools, bro. But
Yeah.
Hales was just different. You know what I'm saying? Then I
Yes.
remember this too. This is another thing that sold me. I remember it was Hales homecoming when we was in 8th grade, and I can't remember who they played, but I just remember all of the girls that came, and then the function that they had after. I that, but I just seen. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely coming, bro. That's like, yeah,
Bro, fun fact, Hales had the best homecoming for
yes,
years.
for
And
years,
anybody can argue this. I can argue with anybody.
yeah,
I'm gonna make sure I clip this and post this on my story. I can argue with anybody. Hales had the best homecoming for years because
yeah,
my pops used to chaperone them, right? And
yeah,
I was with my pops every day, right?
You got to
So,
really,
yeah, I
yeah,
got to walk through them as a kid.
yeah,
I'm seeing stuff I probably shouldn't be seeing as a kid.
yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to get to high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hales had the craziest homecomings, man. But that lead me before we even dive into Hales, because that's gonna be a whole little thing. How did my pops affect your life? And this gonna be touchy because we're gonna have to lead right into another touchy question. But
Yeah.
I just want to start out there.
And we was talking off air about everybody else
Yeah,
in the original group. Bro, we was in summer camp all day, early in the morning, like 8 in the morning,
exactly.
go through the afternoon, and then with practice for the junior Spartans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So yeah, he was like another father figure to me, bro. I mean,
right.
like I don't think I'll ever forget this. I remember we was in, I think it may have been 6th or 7th grade. It's in the summertime. He was teaching English.
Yeah.
So we was in class, we was doing our thing, and we had like a paper or something like that. And he felt like the paper that I had, I could have did better, bro. I will never forget this. The
Mm.
class ended, everybody went to lunch or something. He made everybody leave, and he was like, Ryan, just stay back for a second. I stayed back. I sat with him, bro. He literally helped me redo my whole paper, bro. I just sat there with him, bro. And he was like, you should have do this and this. And he just, bro, he taught me so much just about like structuring and formatting and just my
Yes.
punctuation and everything, bro. Like that's really who he was. He was
Yeah.
never somebody, bro, who was like gonna publicly be like, oh, you da da da. But he pulled me aside, bro, and really
Yeah.
like, what I'm saying, was really just teaching me. And then after we got done, bro, I didn't even go to lunch that day, bro, because me and him just talked. He was telling me about the Bears and Walter Payton. And a lot of people don't even
Yeah.
know that. You know what I'm saying? He was
A lot of
telling
people
me
don't
about,
know. You know what you
yeah,
know. Yeah.
he was telling me, bro, about Valpo and everything. Bro.
Uh,
He was just telling me great stories, bro. And we,
yeah.
like I said, we looked up. Lunch was over. I'm like, damn, I gotta go back to the next class.
Right.
Yeah. He was, bro. He was just an amazing, amazing, amazing man. God rest his soul. And
Yeah.
that's my favorite Coach Sanders story, bro. Is when he just pulled me to the side, helped me
Yeah.
rewrite my paper in his classroom, bro. And then we just talked, bro, for probably an hour. He was telling me, I'm just a kid in a candy store, bro. He telling
Yeah.
me real,
Soaking it all up.
yeah, bro,
Yeah.
real stories about him and Walter and all of those guys, bro. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was amazing. That's
I,
my favorite.
I love that question when I ask people to come on my podcast because believe it or not, that's the reason why I even do all this.
Yeah,
Like I felt like before he passed, he got a lot of love, but I feel like he needed some more positivity, love pushed towards him. All the kids he touched, all the
oh my
people, all the things he did for everybody. I felt like it wasn't enough love. So I said, I'm gonna push positivity myself. I'm gonna be what I want everybody else should have did for him. I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna push the positive. I'm gonna give people they flowers while they alive. So
yeah,
everybody I bring on here is a shot goal for some form of reason why you did what you need to do as a person and you came on here, you came through and walked the same streets as all these kids and all the people that died, all the people that had tough lives, but you pushed through. You know what I'm saying? You and everybody else that come on here. And he is my inspiration for it. Even when it comes to coaching, like I also know that you have to have a little bit of the fire from like Coach Foster, but you also got to have the teaching like
yeah,
Coach Howard.
yeah.
So the perfect person for that is my father. He
He
had that
he's both of them.
fire,
Yes,
but he
yes,
can talk X's and O's with you right away. He
yes,
can literally tell you how to defeat a pull. He tell you how to drop to your hook to curl a flat. He could tell you everything you need to know. He could tell you
yes.
how to run track, how to get out your blocks. He could tell you how to shoot a jump shot, how to stick some defense, how to run a press. He was a man of all trades,
He
and like you
was,
just said, he could tell you how to write a paper. He could
bro. That's what I'm
you feel
saying.
me? He's a man of all trades, and
Yes,
and I'm trying to strive every day to be just like him. You know what I'm saying? And it's not an easy task because he's a great dude. I ain't gonna be able to play for the Bears, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I can do things that's gonna help change kids' life, which was the
yeah,
most important part that he did in his life. So and,
yeah,
and I appreciate you for even taking the time to listen to what he got to say. Because
yeah,
I talk to kids now, they don't understand that the people they be talking to that really try to get them help, they not even really listening.
yeah,
And you don't even understand. Like, look
yeah,
who's talking to you. To somebody who done been where you trying to get to.
yeah,
You should take the time to hear what they got to say because
yeah,
it's
bro.
gonna help you down the road. So for you to have that even as a kid, that already let me know what type of man you was gonna be from then. You feel me?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that can sit there and listen, soak up the information, and then turn it into where it needs to be. You always been articulate though. You know what I'm saying? So him tuning up them fine tunes probably made you way more better than you already were. You know what I'm saying? And that's me knowing you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because like we about to get into now, when we went to Hales, we all had the same classes, and you know we always was together. So I know exactly who you are. So me and you got something in common. And this the first. And let me tell you what we got in common that a lot of people that come on my podcast don't. We both lost a parent. You
mm,
know,
young,
so exactly. And I still got the obituary for your mom sitting on my dresser right now. I can literally remember the day walking in that church, you know what I'm saying, packed out. And I just want to just take a moment to have a mental health moment with you, black man to black man, man. How you doing? You feel me? Because losing a parent, people low key forget about the kid after the funeral, after all the stuff that went, they forget about them, what happened. And the kid, me and you, that would never lose my mind. That would never leave my brain. I don't think I could ever get over it, you know. So just talk
Yeah.
to me, man. Like how you doing? How's things going with you? You know?
I appreciate that, bro. That mean a lot to me. It's so crazy. We just celebrated on, I think that was Saturday. What would have been her 65th birthday.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's so crazy, bro, because even though she been gone at this point for 10 years, she's
wow.
still giving me so much advice and so many lessons that maybe
Mm,
I didn't understand at that age. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But it resonates with me now. Things that she used to tell me just about being a man and being disciplined and being you know what I'm saying, honest and work ethic and all of those things, bro. So I
Yeah.
honestly, when I think back to her and I think back to all of the things that she did for me in the time that we spent together, I honestly, bro, I'm just grateful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think at
Yeah.
first it was obviously hard and
For
you know,
sure.
you just you kid, so you know you emotional, you just lashing out and everything. But
Yeah.
now being a 26-year-old man, it's just like I'm just so grateful, bro, for the time that I got, bro, because it was so many amazing memories and moments that I could still always think about back to that time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
are always taking me to practice, picking me up, dropping
Yeah.
me off, or you know what I'm saying? I even remember, I'm gonna tell you something crazy, and this is how locked in we've been. You remember, and this was my mom, though. This was like
Yes.
my mom at her best. Bro, we had a basketball game freshman year of high school.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh, do you and Edwine want to go to the classic?" She was like, "I got tickets to the
Oh
classic."
yes.
Yeah,
We
bro.
sat
Yeah.
next to Cliff Alexander's father. I remember
Yeah,
that,
we
bro.
did. So we
Yeah.
went back to my crib, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got something to eat, kicked it, bro, chilled.
Yeah.
And she took us to the game,
Took
bro.
us to the classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she took us and she had gave us floor seats, bro. We was sitting and we was, yeah, bro. And you know what I'm saying? That was great. That was Ja and Cliff and all of them. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
that's a moment I would never forget, bro.
Yeah,
I would never forget that. We was like floor seated us
but
some really good games, some
yeah,
down to the wire games, some
yeah,
really
bro.
good high school ball, man. I never
Yeah.
forget that.
And
Man,
that's just that's really who she was, bro. She was just such a
yeah,
giver, and you know what I'm saying. Anytime, bro, she could do anything to help anybody, bro. She'll just drop anything, bro, to help out anybody.
yeah,
So yeah, that was really her, bro. Like she was
yeah.
an amazing, amazing woman. God rest her soul.
Rest her soul, man. Rest in peace, her, man. But she created a great, outstanding young man,
Yeah,
and
bro.
shout out to your sister as well.
Yeah,
Great, outstanding young lady,
yeah.
and you took your talents to Hales, man. So talk to me, man. How was your experience at Hales, man? How good was Hales? Because don't people know, but they don't really know, and I feel like they don't give the respect that Hales should be given.
Yeah,
Like real state championships there,
yeah,
real D1 athletes there. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me a little bit. Tell me your experience.
yeah. Hales, bro, was I'm so grateful for that experience because I think Hales really made me the person that I am even to this day, to be honest with you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like just that you had to really be there to really understand that. I think if you wasn't there, it may not, you know what I'm saying, and it may not make sense. But just to be in an environment, bro, that was the only and if you know, if you especially if you was in high school at that time, bro, you understood like the Catholic League was the place to be, especially if you're a football player.
yeah,
Basketball always had, you know, you could
man.
really be anywhere because we're a basketball city. But if you
Right.
was really trying to do something on the football field, bro, the St.
Yeah.
Rita's, the Mount Carmels, the Brother Rices, and all of them, bro, was just putting out athletes every year. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
year.
So
Yep.
to go to a Catholic school, but this is what made Hale special, bro. It's all black. You know what
All
I'm saying?
black.
Like it's
Mm.
all black. So you being around people who just like you, they going through the same things that you're going
Yep.
through. And bro, you just like everything about it, like the environment that they made in the classroom and on the field, bro, was just you competing every day. You
Every
know what I'm
day.
saying? When you walk in there, bro, from the moment that you walk in that door, bro, you know, like I gotta lock in because
Yeah.
it's time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Yeah, bro, and just like the relationships, bro, the brotherhood, just everything that was Hales, bro. The amount of laughs that we had in there, bro. Oh my God, like, bro, you know what I mean, bro? It's
Yeah,
so
like
much that happened, bro. And like I said, I just don't think you get an experience like that anywhere.
nowhere else.
No, man.
It's
We all went to another high school because of Hale's situation. So,
right.
I'm appreciative of everywhere I went. But bro, Hale's was one of the greatest experiences of my life. But the biggest thing I think I took away from Hale's and why I will always love Hale's so much is because Hale's taught all of us how to handle adversity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ooh
because
wee.
Townsend, Golfer, Brady, even down to Hamp and all of them,
They
like
pushed it.
they're gonna push you, bro.
They
And it was
pushed it.
and what I appreciate about them so much to this day, being like I said, being older now, they treat it really for the most part, like when you get to college, everybody kind of be at different levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Though they
Yes.
treated the way that he got on Pat, they might have got on Pat and Dom on them harder than even us.
Yes. Yes.
They held everybody to the same standard, bro. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So that, bro, just those situations, like when I left Hales and when I went to college, like it was so easy for me to respond to adversity, to listen to authority, and to come in and have the right attitude to work and grind. Because to be
Yes.
honest, bro, everything after Hales, as far as the demands of the work, was easier. You know what I'm saying?
Way easier.
People don't understand. I be sometimes asking myself, bro, how did I make it out of that school alive, bro?
I don't know either.
We did 2 or 3 a days for the whole summer, bro. Nobody else was
Bro.
doing that, bro. Like we was literally getting to the building, bro. I would get to Hales every day at 11 a.m. I'm not leaving until 7 p.m. at night the whole summer. Like, bro,
Yes.
it's nobody else, bro, who was doing that. We full pads. I don't even know what the state regulations or rules were, bro. We didn't follow none of that,
We
bro.
didn't follow none of that. I
Yeah,
remember one time we had like 5 people showed up late. We had to do 500 push-ups before practice. Like that's extreme. But it
yeah,
taught us something that
yeah,
helped us down the road. It helped us be a man right now.
yeah,
Adversity, beating adversity. What you gonna do when you fall down? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And
yeah,
and believe it or not, Hales is the reason why I can understand how to push these kids. I didn't seen every type of person. I didn't
yeah,
seen every kid from a kid
yeah.
from a guy like Willie Allen,
Ooh,
6'4",
ooh.
4'3", 40-inch vertical. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness, bro.
God-given talent.
Yes.
God-given. I
NFL
say it
talent,
like that.
no question. No question.
You look at him, you know you see his film. You can turn on that film right now. You can't tell me he ain't played on Sundays.
Even
You
if you
feel
never
me?
seen his film, if you just looked at him and
Him.
looked, bro, he is like,
He looked the part for
yeah,
sure. He passed the eye
yeah,
test. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah,
like I, I know how to deal with a kid like that. I know how to deal with.
yeah.
I got like Chris Walker, undersized, but a
Yes.
real assassin. You know what I'm
Heart,
saying?
bro, heart of a champion, bro. Like
Heart of a champion.
he gonna
Like
leave everything on the field, bro.
you feel me? Or a guy I don't even know you know this name. This name might be not familiar to you. Ramsey Gardner. I don't
Bro,
know.
yeah,
Ramsey, he was the guy that nobody really was gonna think that was gonna do anything. He a little
yeah,
guy. They got to play him the one technique.
yes,
Oh, he finna get killed. No,
yes,
that man was a real dog. And
yeah,
I had to think about it. Look who his brother is. Richard Gardner
yeah,
played for the Titans. I gotta
yes,
understand. Look at his background. He might don't let that size fool you.
yeah,
So I also started knowing that if he could do something like that, I believed in myself because it was a point in time where you, Eric, everybody started outgrowing me. I'm still the same size. So what makes me to stand out as good as y'all? That's how I had to think, and it had to be my heart. It
yeah,
had to be my heart. So I
yeah,
learned all those techniques, tools of life through Hales, man. I really hate that it closed, and it really hurts me because, like we probably gonna get into, our class specifically probably could have almost kept us open. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And I don't even know if you remember. I remember it was me, you, Griff. It was all of us, Jason, all of us.
Yeah.
Offer and Townsend told all of us, they was like, y'all class is like the class. Like if y'all put all this together and win, like y'all are gonna bring this school back. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we didn't even had a chance to have the opportunity to,
yeah.
but we created some great bonds, some great memories, stuff that like I never forget. I could tell my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a beautiful thing to make it to the second round of the playoffs. Like not too many teams, even at Hales, playing football all around from Dwayne Smith in them years and all, made it to
Yeah,
the second round of the IHSA playoffs. And
yeah.
for other people out there that may be like, that's not a lot. It is for a team that only got 30 kids. And you
Bro,
feel me? Everybody's playing both sides of the ball, playing all special teams. By the end of the first quarter, we all dead tired. But guess what? We still got to persevere and still go win. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to mention our sophomore year, it wasn't no JV. We didn't even have enough. So it's either varsity or nothing.
man, bro.
And we going against Stanford commits. We going against real dogs. You know what I'm saying? Raekwon, who went to Michigan State from
Yeah,
from Gordon Tech / aka DePaul Prep, but we
yeah,
remember Gordon Tech. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like we played real guys. And
Yeah,
at Southwoods, we had to hold our own. But like you said, it created the real dogs from us. So when we went to the different high schools, when Kevin went to St. Lawrence, you going to Delasalle, Jay Griff going to Simeon, you've seen their names in the papers. We seen y'all doing y'all work because you put that work in that hill, so now
but
it
even
blossomed.
to give you your flowers, you going to Phillips like
Right.
that, bro. That right there, bro, was like, man,
Yeah,
bro. Like that was amazing, bro, to see like you and Chris Elmore, who I know that's my dude. I know y'all
yeah.
tight.
Locked in. He coached at MP. But
Exactly,
but
exactly.
but but like you said, Townsville taught us adversity as shorties, right?
He
So when I
did.
got to Phillips, all I thought about is, okay, they all just won state, so they all gonna be returning starters. It was a team full of juniors, right?
Uh,
That's adversity, right?
you
You
coming in your last
My
year.
last
You,
year,
you
don't
don't make a
nobody know
mistake.
me.
It's over with.
You
It's over.
feel me? Like
Yeah,
like nobody know me. So it was literally like Foster say, shit or get off the pot. I
yeah,
had to go in there with straight tunnel vision. And I don't
yeah,
think I would have had that mindset if it wasn't for Hales. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? If it wasn't for Townsville, if it
Yeah.
wasn't for Seagolf getting in our ass every day, you know
Bro,
what I'm
they
saying?
made
Like,
us into gladiators, bro. We was real like we would literally run through a brick wall. Like I don't think, and that's metaphorically saying, but I don't think people understand like the lengths we would go to just get after it. You know what
to
I'm saying?
get after it
It
for
didn't even
real.
matter,
Like,
bro. In practice, we going at each other like this. Like, you
yes,
know what I'm saying,
yes,
bro? We had those were some of the best days. Those practices at Hales, like I
yeah,
still think about that, bro. Like
yes.
I remember I coming across the middle. I'm on scout team. Pat just laying me out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Bro,
man, bro. That competitive environment, bro. Is just it's
yes, I
unbelievable.
remember Coach Golfer being our gym teacher, and when it's the week of we playing or the month we playing football, we running 7-on-7. That's
Yeah,
like the most lavish shit you didn't
yeah,
seen all around.
yeah,
Everybody out there locked in like it's a real football game, and we
yeah,
just in gym. But
yeah,
it was that's the type of camaraderie we have as a school. It's a small, so we all know each other and we all have to be locked in. The
yeah,
best part about Hales, well, one of the best parts about Hales to me, also, when we were young, we had some good role models that was also playing with us.
yeah.
Damo, Pat, Cal, you know what I'm
Cal,
saying? They really was able to lead us, show us what's need to be done to be successful
yeah,
without having the most materials, without having all the rankings, without having anything. They just put their head down and grind it. So
yeah,
what we did, if you can't beat them, join them. We
yeah,
did exactly that. We put our head down and we grinded. And by the grace of God, it blessed us to
yeah,
make it to where we needed to be. So definitely shout out Hales, man. I always say I love my Hales family. Like we're gonna forever be locked in. We really
always.
should throw a Hales reunion.
Oh, so it's crazy that you say that because I was just talking to my dad about that not long ago, bro.
Yeah.
We gonna try to put something together, bro.
So
We got
don't tell me that. Okay, don't tell me that. I literally got contact with everybody, and now that Matt, shout out to Matt Humphrey, he's the head coach at Morgan Park. he is bringing back a lot of his teammates to come help coach. Josh Humphrey, his brother, I seen pop up at the
Wow.
school. Josh Criddle, a
Yeah.
6'8" assassin that went to Oregon. He
Yeah.
might be on the staff. Like, I'm seeing a lot of the old heads pop back up, and I'm loving that. I'm loving that. It's reminding me of the old days and when everything felt normal and sane, running around there, my pops there. Like, it's reminding me of everything that I miss, you know. So I'm loving everything about this. But hey, keep me tuned. Hey, y'all listen. All my Hales family locked in. When it's time, everybody pop out. Everybody pop out.
No, and bro, we're gonna have Brady on the grill. Bro, it's just
bro. Brady coach at Morgan Park. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's my guy. But yeah, man. Sophomore year come. Football and basketball season go past. It was a really good year for both sports, but obviously we didn't make the cut for when it come to keeping the football program going. So we all had to transfer.
Yep.
What went into your decision of choosing Delasalle?
So it's such a good question. A lot of people don't even really know this. So when we found out about the Hales situation, where I actually was gonna go was Phillips. So yes.
What? Wait. What?
You could ask Chris. You could ask all of them, bro. You could ask. You could like literally all that whole Phillips class, 27 Phillips class, bro. Yeah. I'm still locked in them. All my guys, bro. I literally I came and who did I shadow, bro? I shadowed what's my guy name? I'm forgetting his name. The safety.
Leaky Malik.
Leaky, right?
yeah.
Leaky was who I shadowed, right?
Yeah.
So I'm with Leaky. We locked in. But yeah, bro, they was Jermaine
J Rock is my guy.
All of them, right? So they like, bro, come. Like, but you gotta think this was before. So this was before they had really took off. Like they was building, they was growing, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of felt like Hales, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, okay, it's cool. Yeah. So I'm like,
the summer going into the winning state. Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, like I think this is where I'm gonna go. My family kind of had some hesitation, just like with the academics. They was like, I don't really know if they gonna put you in the best situation as far as college. You know what I'm saying? So I started going to I went to Marist because one of my homies he played at Marist. Okay. Yeah, so I went there. It was just too far. Like my dad was like, I'm not gonna drive out there every day. Right. So Delasalle, shout out. We gonna talk about he hit me and was like, bro, you coming here. Like, I'm not even you coming here, you know what I'm saying? EP, all of them, because that was a lot of the core from that 8th grade.
Went to Delasalle.
Went to Delasalle, Justo, you know what I'm saying? So they all hitting me like, bro, come. So I came, I visited, and you know what was so crazy? This really like what sold it. When I came to visit, they was like, nah, you gonna practice with us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my coach. I had Coach Bain. That's my dude. But he was like, I know you're supposed to visit, but like we want to see you play. You know what I'm saying? So I literally went in Pop's trunk, got the cleats, helmet, pads, and they just threw me in the mix, bro. I wasn't even in school. Like I wasn't in school yet, bro. Yeah. And after that, bro, I was like, yeah, I think this is where I want to be. And that's kind of how it all went down.
Yeah. So believe it or not, bro, first and foremost, coming out of 8th grade year, you probably don't even know this. I was going to Delasalle, but like you said, Coach B hit my OG. Like, you really gonna send him to Delasalle?
Yeah, nah, great recruiter, bro. Like,
great at what he do, bro. Like,
but I'm gonna tell you somebody behind the scenes though that don't never get the credit who really was so instrumental in the talent at Delasalle. You know, Coach Paul at Simeon. He was I don't know, Paul. Bro, he was the Farsoft football coach. JV.
I didn't know he was working there. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so Paul was the one. Like when I came, Bame was really who sealed the deal, but Paul already knew Paul. Yeah, he was really the one who was like, yeah, you gotta come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was there was a really good staff when I was there. Really,
yeah. Really. So talk to me, man, because from what I remember, y'all had Winston, y'all had a whip. But when I looked at y'all's season and records, I was like, man, it don't match with the talent I know that's over there. So talk to me a little bit. Like, what was going on with Delasalle football at that time? You can tell me the
Yeah,
truth.
it's so crazy that you say that, bro. Because when I was thinking about it not too long ago, bro. We had so many Division I athletes that was on
Yes.
that team. It was crazy, bro. Like, I mean, you talk about God rest his soul. One of my best friends that just passed, Joe Bond. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Who
Rest in peace,
tragically passed.
Joe, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was really like my dude. He was one of those people I became cool with when I got to D. But like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you talk about Joe, who nobody even knew who he was, bro. He's from like South Holland. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Way out south suburbs was
Right.
coming, bro. Just a dog. Like from day one, I'm like,
Dog.
that's a
Yeah.
Division I athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A receiver and a linebacker. That's
Yeah.
that's what he was, bro. A receiver and a Mike linebacker, bro. That shows the type of athlete that he was,
Yeah,
bro.
he
You
was
know
a
what I'm
dog. He
saying?
was a
Like,
dog
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You talk about me, E, Winston, Byron, who went to Purdue and then
Byron, yep.
won Hampton after that, and bro, just so many other guys, Winston, so many guys, bro. But I think the biggest thing with Delasalle was we was in a tough division of the Catholic League. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We playing Fenwick, we playing all of them. So
Yeah.
we our competition was tough, but I felt like it was really interesting. So my junior year, I don't think like we had all that talent, but everybody was young. The whole team was like underclassmen. So it was all
Right.
of us, like our class was all juniors. And like Winston was a freshman.
Yeah,
You know
yeah, I
what I'm
do
saying?
remember that.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Byron and Joe and all of them was all sophomores. So I think my
Right.
junior year, we ended up making the prep bowl playoffs. We didn't make the
Yeah.
playoffs. But I think that was more so a byproduct of we was just all young. My
Yeah.
senior year, though, to be honest, bro, I think that because going into our senior year, bro, we had so much hype. We had,
Yeah.
bro, I remember every day, like the news people, and they would be at the school all the time, bro. We had myself, E. I remember me and E was two the top receivers in the state. Uh,
Yeah.
we had, you know what I'm saying, Joe Bonds, who was really, ascending. We had another receiver. His name was Frank Ramundo. He was cold white boy. He
I think
played
I remember that name.
yeah,
Yeah.
he played at Dayton. He played at Dayton. That
Yeah.
was my dude. But we had legitimately, and then Joe was the fourth receiver. We had
Yeah.
four Division I receivers, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
Yeah.
we had a quarterback. His name was Dorian. He was starting to kind of get some praise too.
Yeah.
We had so much hype coming into it. And the first 5 games of the season, we was 5-0. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. We was ranked in the top like 10 or 12 teams in the state. You know what I'm saying, bro? We was really rolling. And I think, to be honest, we kind of just, I don't want to necessarily say got big headed, but I think that we just wasn't as locked in as we should have been, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that we didn't really understand the opportunity that we had. And then we had some injuries too. A lot of people don't know that. Joe tore his ACL,
What?
EB, yeah, EB tore his
Damn.
meniscus. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
do remember EB doing that. Yeah, I do
yeah.
remember that.
So we had some injuries. We had a corner. He was my boy. You went on, but he had tore his ACL. So we
Damn.
started kind of getting some injuries. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think that too. It was just a really, really, really tough. Like I say, bro. I think it just the pressure, the hype, and everything. We kind of just. I think we just wasn't on the same page those last 5 games of the season. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was still an amazing, amazing experience. I love Delasalle, bro. That'll
Yeah.
always be somewhere that's near and dear to my heart. I live down the street from Delasalle.
Exactly. And my mama, that was my first choice for Delasalle. Even when Hales closed down, she was like, "You sure you just want to go to Delasalle?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's always a good school. The track coach there, it was an old guy.
Oh,
Was locked.
Robel. Yeah,
Yeah,
Robel, my boy, that's my guy.
my pops
Robel,
was
Robel,
locked in.
yeah, Robel stay in High Park. Yeah, yeah.
My pops was literally locked in with him. And when I walked in there, man, my mom walked in there, he was like, Coach Sanders, son? Oh yeah, we gonna get you in here. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been a great experience at De La Salle for sure. But I definitely I wanted to go over there with you guys also because it was all my guys there. You know what I'm saying? I know it would have been like playing with old friends, you know. But like I said, y'all was actually one of the teams that a lot of people wanted to play because if you
Yes.
was good, like okay, go toe to toe with some guys that's already looked upon. You know what I'm saying? So the offers start coming for you guys, for you
Yeah. So
specifically.
that's such a good question. So I'm gonna take it
Yeah,
back a little bit. So when I first got to De La Salle, I still had the Hales mindset.
you're right.
Every day, they literally used to have to tell me like, chill. And
Chill.
I didn't know, bro. I didn't know like Hales was all I ever knew, bro. Every day I
Exactly.
was 100 miles an hour, like because I
Yeah.
was I was playing. I don't know if you remember this, but Hales and Brady, like Brady was the first one who was like, you know what? He a long, lanky kid, but I think he could be a good DN.
DN.
So
Yes. I
sophomore year
remember.
of high school when I was still at Hales, where I played more D. I didn't play receiver like that. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real. I know.
Yeah. So that's really, bro. All I literally they ball snap. I'm just going. You know what I'm
Boy, yeah, yeah.
saying? So when I got to Delasalle, bro, they was I was playing a lot of DN too. You know what I'm saying? I was playing receiver. I was playing DN every day, bro. I'm just decapitating people. Like, bro, and they literally was like, because again, it was a little bit of a different environment. Like they was like,
Yeah.
yo, like you gotta chill out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You gonna hurt somebody.
yeah, bro. That was
Yeah.
all I knew, bro, was 100
Yeah.
miles an hour. I mean, bro, we
Yeah.
would be in practice. I would be playing DN. If it was a play like I was unblocked and the guard a pull, bro, I just decapitate the guard. Just like, bro, I didn't know
Yeah.
nothing else, bro, because I had that Hales mentality. So
Yeah.
I think, but what I needed to, then this is why, bro, I'm so thankful to God that it went the way that it did.
Yeah.
Because I think that Hales gave me the dog, the passion, the work ethic. But I think that De La Salle gave me maturity. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that, like, again, I was so high and low because of, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how
Right.
Hales was, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just such a kill or be killed environment.
Exactly.
LaSalle, bro, gave me a lot of maturity because when I
Yeah.
came to LaSalle, like I really had to grow as a person. I had to be like, if I had a bad play or a bad practice, like, you know what I'm saying? De La Salle is really where I got the mindset of, bro, like on to the next. Like, you don't have to, just find that balance, be even kill, you know what I'm saying? Never too high, never too low. That's
Yeah.
really one of the biggest lessons that I learned from De La Salle. But anyway, when I came in
Yeah.
to D, they already had, bro, they was already set. You know what I'm saying? They had
Yeah.
3 senior receivers and then E. E was
Right.
the one, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
those guys that was those other 3 receivers, bro, have been waiting to play for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So me
Right.
coming in, that's why I said De La Salle helped me mature, because I'm like, bro, I want this now. Like, I want to come in and it's me and it's E. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
competitive. I'm like, I'm better than E. That's the I in, bro. Like this a 3-4 star receiver. He already got offers. He was one of the first ones of all of us. He was the first one to get
To
an
get
offer
offered. Yeah.
to
Hell yeah.
Toledo. He had all the max his sophomore year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm coming in. I'm like, Coach, y'all sitting up here. I'm better than him. He ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but again, bro,
Yeah.
it really just taught me so much because
Yeah.
it balanced me out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So coming in, I got that mentality, and they sat me down right before the season. They was like, look, we know you're a good athlete and everything, but like we just want you to play DN for right now. And like
Yeah.
E is already established, and we got 3 other senior receivers. So a lot of people didn't even know, bro. My first 5 games, this is just the most important year, your junior year.
Yeah. It's most
It's
important. Yeah.
your recruiting year. You know what I'm saying? Because this
Yeah.
was like social media for us was kind of just starting to really come
Yeah.
in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you didn't have a body of work, you wasn't gonna get a chance.
Nope.
So coming in, bro, the first 5 games of the year, I was playing a lot of defense, and I didn't get it. I didn't play no receiver, bro, the first 5 games of the year. Again, a
Wow.
lot of people didn't even know that. I didn't, none of it, bro. So I was really in the middle of the season. I was really sad because I'm like, bro, I don't know if what my future is really going to be. Like I'm the midway through my junior year and I haven't played one down on offense.
Exactly.
And bro, it was so crazy. Like, and this is what I'm saying as far as the maturity, because that really brought me down to earth. And then it also just allowed me to be like, okay, look, it taught me to control what you can control.
Mm-hmm.
And that was such a valuable lesson. And also too, and this is where I had to be honest with myself as a man. Yeah, I may have had some like raw athleticism that those other 3 guys did not have, but they
Yeah.
were better receivers than me at that point in the season, bro. And again, I'm looking like, bro, I can run way faster than him. He can't do the things that I do. But the way they knew the playbook, the way they just understood the game of football, bro, like I
Mm-hmm.
really had to be like, okay. And also, I drop a pass, I'm all upset. I'm throwing my helmet up. Bro, they drop a pass, bro, they on to the next play.
Next play. Next play.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So those were all things that I'm learning from these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
had to take a step back, and it was so crazy how it worked. The 5th game of the season, I'll never forget. We was playing this school, and E. Rooks rolled his ankle right before halftime. He caught a pass, shook 3 dudes, running down the sideline. Somebody had clipped his ankle. He rolled his ankle, right? So going into halftime, they like, this is our best player on the team. They
Right.
like down. We need a receiver. So coming out of halftime, they just threw me and they like, man, we ain't got nobody else. Just go. And bro, I think I had like 70 yards in the second half or something like that. Just in half,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
that was really where I started to kind of take off at receiver. But if I'm being honest, I don't know if I would have been if I would have started from jump. I don't know because of how, you know what I'm saying, hot and cold I was. I don't
Yeah.
know if I would have had the success that I was able to have the last 5 games of the year. I damn near had 100 yards every game. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So that was really what got me to become a Division I athlete, was that just those 5 games at receiver. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, and that's the biggest thing I would tell to any of the young guys is like, you never know when your moment and opportunity is going to come. If you would have told me before
Yeah.
kickoff of the 5th game of the year, Ryan, you're going to be a D1 receiver, I'd be like, bro, I don't even have a catch. There's no way that that's
Right.
happened, bro. But I just was in the right place at the right time. And
Yeah.
I took practice very seriously. I stayed in that playbook. I was still watching film. In my
Yeah.
mind, every week I prepared as if I was the starter. And I
Yep.
wasn't playing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm still in the film study. I'm still talking to Coach B and we having meetings and he, you know what I'm saying? All of those
Yeah.
different things. So when that opportunity came, bro, I was so ready for it. And I
Yeah.
just took off after that, bro. So yeah, going that those last 5 games. And then what really was my breakout game was in the Prep Bowl playoffs. We played St. Rita.
Okay.
And me and E both had like 125 or something like that a piece. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's what really, so when he came back from injury, they just put both of us on the field at the same time. And that's when everything changed after that.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, bro, that was amazing, bro. That really like was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I was so motivated because that was the first season I played after my mom passed. My mom never missed a football game I ever played in my whole life.
I
You
know.
feel me? So going
I
into my
know.
year of high school, bro, my whole mindset and motivation was completely different because, and I've never told this to anybody, bro. You and your platform is the first to know this.
Okay.
This it's kind of sad, but it's full circle moment. When my mom passed, when I left school, because I don't know if you remember, we was in school, bro. Like she
Yeah.
passed on a Tuesday morning, so we was
Yeah.
Miss Garrison class, right? We in Miss
Yeah.
Garrison
And
class.
we all hated our class.
And if anybody went to Hales, y'all remember Miss Garrison.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we in Miss Garrison class, bro. I was in the back of the class, sleep, bro. Like I'm in the back, literally just I got my glasses on, bro. I'm in the back, sleep. They called my name on the intercom. They like, yeah, come down to the office. So I came. They told me, went to the hospital. They told me my mom passed. So I'm in the room with her, right? And I just told her, I'm like, she was already gone at that point. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna get a scholarship. I'm gonna go D1. I'm gonna go to college. Like I made that promise to her right there in that moment. It was just me, her, and God, and I told her that that's what I was gonna do. So going into my junior year, bro, I was so focused, so motivated, so locked in, bro. It was nothing that was gonna stop me from that goal. You know what I'm saying? And I think like the adversity that I went through, even during the season, bro, it was a perfect storm, bro, because it really allowed me to, I had to just keep my faith. I had to just keep going. And I would tell any of the young guys coming up is like, wherever you at on the depth chart or whatever the case may be, you can't even focus on that. The only thing you can focus on is going out and taking practice like a game every single day and getting better. And if something happens, it's football, bro. People go down, things happen, bro, and you capitalize on that opportunity, bro. The rest will be history, bro. But you gotta stay locked in, and you gotta be patient, and you can't compare yourself to nobody.
Nobody.
Once you start doing that, with he this and he this and he that, bro, you're not locked in. You know what I'm saying? If you can just focus on what's my job, I'm gonna do my job, bro. The rest of you everything will take care of itself.
And the most beautiful part about what you're saying is everything that you just said, you can literally transfer into life.
Yes.
Into life. So
Yes.
when stuff go bad in life, you lose your job. You feel me? You get sick, your wife gets sick, your kids get sick, stuff
Right.
happen, your mama gets sick. You gotta keep your head afloat. Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep going. That don't just because things go wrong, like life will, like
Yeah.
life will do, that
Yeah.
don't mean you just stop. You
Yeah.
gotta stand up. You gotta stand up. You get knocked down, you gotta stand up. And that's what adversity teach you. And that's why I love the game of football, because they
Yeah.
teach you all those tools while you're trying to get to a common goal
Yeah.
in winning. So I love football for that, and that's a beautiful message for the kids. I hope the shorties really listening. They just
Yes.
keep going no matter what. Keep
You
going.
never know when your moment is gonna
You
come, bro.
never know.
When you get it, you just gotta take it.
You
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
excel in it. You gotta thrive in it. I love that. I love that, Ryan. The shorties need to hear that.
And like I said, bro, I'm in high school. Like, it ain't like you in college. Like, I'm in my junior year of high school. In the middle of the season, I'm not playing.
Exactly.
A year or two later, you know what I'm saying, I still ended up doing all the things I wanted to do, but I just was able to stay focused. So that's all you really
Yeah.
do for real.
Patience, perseverance,
That's it.
beating adversity.
That's it.
That'll get you through. That'll get you through. I love that, Ryan. The kids need to hear that. The shorties need to hear that. Because I know a
Yeah.
lot of kids, even right now, that not stuff not go their way. Man, I'm just gonna quit. Or this the most important, this the most newest one. I'm just gonna transfer. You feel
Man,
me? I'm just gonna leave.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. During that time, my junior year, I'm seeing what Phillips is doing. I'm like, man, did I
You
make the
finna think
wrong
about
decision?
leave. Yeah.
I'm like, man, because I'm
Nope.
like, bro, I want to go to college and
Yeah.
play ball. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a Division I receiver, but
All right.
it's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, did I? But again, I didn't even allow myself to go there. You know what I'm saying? I
And
stayed
that's
present. I stayed in the
exactly.
moment, bro, and it ended up
And
working.
don't it feel better that you got it out the mud? You
Yes,
feel me? That you didn't leave. You left Hale because you had to. You stayed at Delasalle because you needed to. You
yeah,
feel me? That's how I see it. You had to leave Hale because there wasn't no more football, but you stayed at Delasalle because you needed to. It taught you. It really took you up another level. Because, like I said, Hale taught us to be a boy to a man. So we
yes,
went into different schools already having that man mindset. We're young adults now. Now let's just tune that up. Let's tune that up. Let's work on all the stuff that Coach Townsend instilled in us already. You feel me? Let's
yes,
just work on it now and actually put it to the test, which it literally happened for you in the most best way ever. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So before we get into your college life, I just want to ask this question that it always hit home for me at this point in time, man. How did Chicago affect your life?
Oh my God, man. It's so crazy now because I meet so many people that's not from Chicago, like the
Right,
people that have moved here, people that come in my job. A lot of people that work in my job are not from Chicago.
right.
So yeah, bro, Chicago really shaped every facet of who I am as a person. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like when you from Chicago, bro, it's like, especially when you're an athlete, no matter what the sport is. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I even think we've seen so many, like, whether it was the Will Bynums, the Derrick Roses, the all of them, like, we've had a lot of great basketball players, but I
yes,
think, like, the stigma and being able to, like, be a football player from Chicago, bro, because you got to think we just don't have the resources. Like I said, we not in Texas, we not in Georgia, we not in Cali, so bro, we
right.
not, you know what I'm saying? Everything we get, we fighting tooth and nail to get
Yeah,
what somebody, you know what I'm saying, to get what the next man got, bro. So I
yeah,
think that, like, being from Chicago, bro, being a football player and just everything that comes along with that, bro, it really shaped who I was as a person, because it taught me that I had to work 2 times as hard just to get what the next man was getting. You know what
right.
I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I love Chicago. It's always and forever be my favorite city. And
Yeah,
like I said, I was so blessed to be able to be from a city like Chicago, from the inner city, growing up on the low end, and still being able to get past all of that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I credit my parents for that. You know what I'm saying? My
yeah.
parents did such a good job. My father, me and my father, I mean, everybody, my dad loved you, man.
I love your pops.
You
To
know what I'm saying?
this day, I love your pops.
Yeah,
For
man. So,
sure.
like, yeah, my father played such an instrumental role in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like those, I was fortunate enough. A lot of people didn't even have what I had as far as two-parent household.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of resources that other people didn't have. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So being from Chicago and being able to take certain things, you know what I'm saying, the work ethic, the grind, but also having my parents that kind of shielded me from a lot of the stuff that goes on in
Yes.
Chicago, bro. And I
Yes.
never had to go through any of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, my parents, they did a really, really good job of raising me and me and all my siblings, like, making sure that we had what we needed. So yeah, man, Chicago has been everything for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I wouldn't want it no other way.
Yeah, no, same here, man. Chicago definitely molded us into be the men that we are today, for real. We it's funny to think about it, like how we used to just move so freely around Hales like it wasn't a danger zone, but that's because of how our parents raised us and stuff and had us protected, that we technically wasn't in fear, even though we probably should have been. Going to
Yeah,
that corner store right across from Hales, it's
man,
not really safe right there. You
nah,
know what I'm saying? Like going to rob the slob house down the street when we used to walk like walking past sharks and like that's not
Hey,
safe going
bro,
over there.
we going to the McDonald's. We going,
Yeah,
bro. We
like
going
like
everywhere, bro. Yeah,
but it Chicago taught us to not move in fear. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Just because things are bad don't mean it's bad for you. You
yeah,
have to move like you okay.
yeah.
And
But
because
you
of
know what
that,
it was though? I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
what it was. We had each other, bro.
we
We
had each
moved
other.
as a unit, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. I never went to Sharks by myself.
Ever.
I'm 4, 5, 6 deep. It's me, you, Jay Snyder, Griff,
Yeah.
Rob. We
Yeah.
all together, bro. That's really what it was. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm so thankful because like Chicago and going to a school like Hales, we had that type of relationship. And even
Yeah.
the classes before us, I never seen Pat by himself. If I see
Ever.
Pat, Richie, Damo, G Luke, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Somebody right with him. Nick
Yeah,
Barnes.
Nick
Somebody with
Barnes.
him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Nick. I just seen
Yeah.
Nick a few weeks ago, actually.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, bro, like they was all a unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember Kendall, Nolling, all of them.
Yeah. He stayed with Yinka, man. They was twins down there, boy.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like all of them, bro. Just that
Yeah.
was that Chicago right there is like we are a family, bro. You know what
We're
I'm saying?
family.
Yeah, we was real family. You know, so
Yeah. I
yeah,
love that, man. I love that, man. So shout out to Chicago. It really created some of the best athletes in the world. Created some of the best food in the world, some of the best sceneries in the world. We really
yeah.
can't get better. We really spoiled as
But,
people living in Chicago. Like our downtown people are like will die to be in the downtown like that every day. We can go down there every day if we wanted to.
yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me? Like that's a blessing to be from Chicago for real. Like you go
yeah.
eat food from different cities. Like when I went to Iowa for William Penn, food in Iowa compared to food in Chicago is
Yeah, it's not even.
it's a terrible comparison. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And
I
that's what
mean,
I
bro,
mean.
you could go just to talk about the food, bro. You could go to that corner store and you could go get you. You could go to the basement of Hell's and Manette could get you probably one
He
of the
gonna get you right.
best. Man,
Shout
what?
out to my dog Manette, man. He definitely
Bro,
got you right.
you get you, bro. You get you a bag of chips, a little taco meat, cheese. Bro, come on.
Come on, Ryan. What you know about that? Come on.
Bro, you got to think, bro. We ate. Oh, man, that was every day for us, bro.
No, for real.
That was yeah, yeah.
That was
So
definitely a plus. And I say, being at a Catholic and a public school. See, you went Catholic to Catholic,
I
so you
did,
never really seen the difference. Me going
yeah,
Catholic to public, I
yeah.
seen the blessings of being in a Catholic school.
Man, bro, and I'm
I
not even
seen
gonna
the
lie to you. I gotta
blessings.
be honest, bro. I love Hell to death. That food at Delasalle was even better, bro. It
That's
was
what I'm
so
saying.
good, bro.
More
Oh
funding,
yeah,
better
bro.
ingredients.
I
Come
mean, bro,
on.
for breakfast we got French toast and waffles and that. This
Come
in
on,
high
come
school,
on.
bro. You
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm saying. Come on.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then compared to going to Phillips, we
yeah.
getting the stuff that they said is supposed to be
CPS.
good for us, and
Yeah, yeah,
it's really like jail food. You know what I'm saying? When you start looking at the comparisons, like
yeah,
this what you would feed an inmate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, this I had to bring my lunch every day, or I didn't eat,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
really bad both ways because
yeah,
if I don't have nowhere to warm up my food, I'm eating cold food. Or if I
yeah,
don't bring it at all, I'm not eating at all. So it
yeah,
was like, man, that's kind of push you to go buy snacks. It's push you to go do things that you don't really need to do, which is all ties into the bad funding of CPS and etc. But we're not even gonna talk about that, get into that. But I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna turn on a 30-second or maybe a 60-second timer, and I'm just gonna ask you some rapid fire questions.
do it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
JJ or Jamar Chase?
Oh man.
Yeah,
We starting.
that's what we're gonna start off with.
I'll probably say Justin Jefferson. He more like my type of receiver. Yeah.
Good answer. MJ or Kobe?
Oh man. Probably Mike. I'll go with Mike.
D Rose or Kyrie Irving?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. It really pains me to say this. I'm gonna just say Kyrie just because we got a longer, like he rose time.
Yeah. 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 I like that. I'm gonna edit this.
But I will say though, I think that like D-Rose peak is crazy, but
It's
it was just so
insane.
it just was so short. That's only the thing. Like Kyrie had a really long, like he's been doing this for a long time. So yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. And not to mention D Rose injuries, we have to always include it
That's what I'm
because
saying.
if
Yeah,
he
because
didn't get hurt, it
yeah,
actually probably wouldn't even been a hard answer.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because he probably would have got him a ring and some more
yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah,
but because he got hurt, we have to change his answers, you
yeah,
know. So I just want to incorporate that into my new podcast. Y'all let me know if y'all like that or not. Let's get into your college life, man. So, you know, you took your talents to Purdue, which is a great school. Talk
yeah.
to me, man. What went into that recruitment and getting you to go
Yeah,
there?
so that again, bro, I think my whole story was like I just always been a late bloomer, bro. Like if
Right.
I'm being honest, like when you going taking it way back, sixth grade year, junior Spartans, bro. And at that time I hadn't really grown too much yet. Like you know,
Right.
sixth grade, bro, I was playing guard, bro. I played guard. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. I was playing guard, bro.
Yeah, I do remember
And
that.
seventh grade, I played tight end. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I didn't start though. I think I can't remember who our tight end was, but I played like a little tight end, and that was
yeah,
cool. I played a little bit towards the end of the year, but then eighth grade was my first time really playing receiver. So it took time. Like I didn't just come out like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know, a lot of y'all was good early. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I wasn't really that good. So I just was, you know, I had to work. I had to keep getting better. And then, okay, eighth grade, I got a little better. Then high school, you know what I'm saying? Played, you know, freshman ball. But then sophomore year, I really didn't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you, Kevin, like all of y'all, Jalen, you know, we're going to get to Jalen, but like y'all was all starters. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, bro,
yeah,
I was the guy, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm being
yeah.
honest with myself, I wasn't really at that I wasn't there yet. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
you also got to remember too, though, Ryan. We didn't have no JV, so for us to even be doing
yeah,
that, I
yeah,
feel like it was part of it. Yeah, maybe we could play, but it was part of it. So we got to fill in these vacant spots. We
yeah,
needed another running back outside of Pat. Kevo was the perfect guy for it. We
yeah,
needed an extra lineman, and we didn't have nobody else. I had to play guard on varsity. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
In the Catholic League,
in the Catholic League. Like people don't
man,
even really understand that. So you
man,
know what I'm saying? Like Jay Griff on his own island as a sophomore. Now that's the most idealist out of everything I said
yeah.
because
And he earned that.
he earned that. Like out of everybody, and not saying me and Kevin didn't earn it, but like Jay Griff 100% should have been out there. So when he tore his ACL sophomore year, that was devastating. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt. It still damn near hurt to this moment because we don't even know what could have happened. You feel me? Because you know, I hate to get off script like this, but to rewind back to the second round of the playoff, we needed another DB out there. You know
That's
what
it.
I'm saying? Imagine we only lost 14 to 13 or something like that. It was a 1 point game, but at the point of the fact that the points that they did score, we needed not even a vet, just that dog out there who want to be out there, who been doing this for so long, who gonna read his keys and gonna make a pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we needed that. So so to take away what you're saying, yes, do we all need development as a sophomores for sure? And you were 6'4", so you know it might have been looked down upon you a little differently because
yeah,
we wanted you to be, everybody needed you to be who you was gonna become.
yeah. It
They
took
wanted you,
time.
but it takes time. It's about
Yeah,
patience, Ryan. And
yeah,
I'm glad you keep like really speaking on it because a lot of kids think as freshman sophomore they're gonna just start on varsity no matter where they go, and it takes time to get good at it because you think you're good at elementary school ball, then you get to high school ball, it's a whole different field of play. People
yeah,
are stronger, faster, bigger, smarter, mentality more crazier. You getting to the level you needed to be, it took some time, and that's not a bad thing. That's why high school is 4 years. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But it all turned out in the end because you was a boilermaker at the end. You know?
yeah.
Have a great day today. Oh,
So going into that, yeah. So at the end of my junior year, that's when I kind of started getting some attention. Like I'll never forget, it was so crazy, bro. I didn't even think I knew nothing about recruiting. Nobody in my family for real has been like a high level Division I athlete, so I ain't know how nothing worked or any of that.
Right.
And I'll never forget, I was in class, and I was, a matter of fact, I think I was in class with E. And they look call in intercom, Eric Brooks, Ryan James come down to the office. And I'm thinking I didn't probably forget some, whatever.
Right.
And it was a coach from Western Michigan, and we talked, and that's kind of like how the whole thing kind of started rolling. And
Yeah.
but honestly, I have to credit so much of my recruiting to Delasalle because Coach Bame did a really, really good job. He had a lot of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like when you
Yes.
think about all of the athletes that came to McHale,
Will
Wilbon,
Bond. Yep.
what's my guy name? Jamarco Jones and
Yep.
all of them. Like he had all of those contacts, you know what I'm saying? So it was, I mean, we had every school you could think of coming to see us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And also it helped with who, what I'm saying, my best friend and, E and being one of the best receivers in the state. E as a junior in high school was like the 4th overall prospect in the state, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was not receiver, just like
Yeah.
overall player, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, bro, we had Northwestern and Stanford, and he's a great student. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you get
Right.
all of those great schools that's coming and to see him. And I was able to really I credit so much of my success to him, to be honest, because like he really and again, we talked about Hales and all of those special people. He is one of those special people, bro, because he's
Yeah.
one who really pushed me. Like I think he saw things in me I couldn't even see myself at the time. Like when I was going through everything I was going through my junior year, E was the one who bro, just stay down, like keep working, like your time gonna come, just stay locked in. Like I
Yeah.
know you good, everybody know you good, but just like, you know what I'm saying? And so going into like the off season of my junior year, that was when I really started to kind of get letters and stuff like that, but it wasn't nothing crazy. And then
Right.
I did the 7-on-7 circuit and everything, and it was cool. And then at the end of my junior year, I got my first offer. Louisiana Tech was my first offer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech was my first offer, and that was like, bro, that was such a full circle moment, bro. I'll never forget. Like of all the offers that I got, that was the most memorable one, bro, because I never knew that I would even be able to make it to that point. So
Right.
yeah, bro, it was cool. But to get to how I got to Purdue, so I had a couple of offers. I had Bethune Cookman, I had a few D2s. I obviously had Louisiana Tech. And I had some other schools as well. So going into the recruiting process, I was very open-minded. You know what I'm saying? I took a lot of trips and stuff like that. I actually thought I was gonna go to Western Michigan. Western Michigan
I do remember that. I do
yeah,
remember that.
So me and E took the trip down there. And it was great. That was when they had Corey Davis and all of them. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So that's really where I thought I was gonna go. And at the last second, the coach, PJ Fleck, he ended up leaving, going to Minnesota. So that
Right.
was off the table. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I really didn't know where I was going to go. I remember I was like, man, I really don't know, what school I want to go to or what's going to, be open for me. And I called the coach I had been talking to at Louisiana Tech. I called him and I was just going to commit there because that was like the best offer that I had. And he was like, yeah, that offer is off the table. Like you waited too long to commit. A lot of kids don't.
Wow.
When you getting these offers and stuff like that, it's great. But it's somebody telling you that you got to offer. It's not nothing set in stone. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Until you put pen to paper, nothing is set in stone. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's non-committable offers. There we
exactly.
go.
Exactly. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I didn't really know, what I was gonna do. And towards the end of signing day, again, it was literally all by the grace of God. So we getting real close to signing day. And I'm like, man, I don't really know if I'm gonna sign where what I'm gonna do.
Right.
So signing day came and go. So I actually technically didn't sign on signing day, but the day of signing day was how I got to Purdue. So basically, Purdue had fired their previous coach it was maybe like in the beginning of it was like it towards the end of the college football season going into
Okay.
that spring. They had brought in a coach who ultimately I ended up playing for. So they was kind of throwing together a recruiting class last second.
Okay.
And the dude, there was this dude, he was like a QC or a GA or something at Washington State, and he ended up getting a job at Purdue, and he was recruiting me at Washington State. And when he got the job at Purdue, he hit me the day of signing day. He was like, we had some guys that, ended up not coming. Like, yeah, I know today is signing day. You wouldn't have signed today, but like, would you be open to coming to Purdue? I'm like, hell yeah.
Right.
I took, and I had another visit too. So that's another thing I would tell the kids before I even get into the story is like,
Yeah.
be very open-minded in recruiting and understand that like opportunity is going to always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, about me being a late bloomer, bro. I didn't even sign my letter of intent to play at Purdue until like March of my senior year. You know what I'm saying? So it's no right or wrong way to go about it, as long as you just keep your options open. Like, you never know what's going to open itself up later.
No,
You know
that's facts.
so,
Yeah.
but again, what helped me was, bro, I had the grades, I had all of the things that, it was easy for them to bring a guy like me in. So actually, when that happened, that same thing that happened to Purdue also happened to Indiana State. Indiana State hit me on signing day and was like, we had a couple of guys that ended up not coming. Like, we want you to come and everything like that. So I'm like, cool. So I had 2 weekends. I went to Indiana State one weekend, and the next weekend I went to Purdue. And what sold me, bro, when I got on that campus, bro, and I seen everything that they had, all like, if anybody ever goes on Purdue's campus, bro, it's, you know what I'm saying? And like meeting the guys that I met, and all of my teammates from college are still like brothers to me to this day. I still talk to all of those guys.
Yeah.
When I met the coaching staff and everything, bro, it was a done deal for me. Like, and growing up, I was actually a fan of Purdue on the basketball side, and my cousin basketball at Purdue. So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nate Benoit went there too, a Hales alum, So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, man, this is amazing, bro. So literally the day that I took my visit, I committed that day. Like, I committed, signed everything. Like, I was like, y'all ain't got to show me nothing else. I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it was amazing. And that was a really beautiful time of my life, because like I said, I really didn't know what the future was going to hold for me. And again, late bloomer, everything kind of came late, but it happened at the time in which it was supposed to happen. So that was
Godspeed.
He did.
Godspeed.
Yeah.
So when you got out there, man, talk to me. How was your time at Purdue? I know it's a difference between Chicago and Indiana. That's Indiana, right? Yeah.
West Lafayette, Indiana. So as far as like the culture, it was definitely different. You know what I'm saying? It's a college, bro. As nice as the campus is, bro, it's still a college town. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's nothing like Chicago, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely an adjustment. Like you said, the food was different. Now, I mean, I will say we was eating pretty good being in the Big Ten. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on now.
We was eating pretty good, but I'm saying as far as the restaurants and all of that on campus and everything, wasn't nothing crazy. But it was definitely different for me. And that was the first time. And I think a lot of kids, go through this, especially when you're from a city like Chicago. That was my first time away from home. You know what I'm saying? So it was just different. I'm like, man, and what was interesting about Purdue, I didn't know nobody that went there. You know what I'm saying? The only person that I knew, and he still my boy to this day. Do you remember No Jail Eastern?
No Jail did go there. He was the lefty to play play point guard for Evanston. There we go. I
knew Jail because me and Jail had played basketball at Shorty's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew Jail. But as far as football players and regular students, I didn't know nobody there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So coming in the summertime, I was just really, learning on the fly. And I think that it was such an adjustment, like just culturally, but then also football wise, because a lot of people don't know this, bro. I never I had lifted weights in high school, but I never really lifted weights in high school because bro, I played 3 sports. I played football, so I never had like an off season where I'm just dedicating myself to football. You know what I'm saying? Every off season, we going straight to basketball, and we going straight to track. You know what I'm saying? Now I had stopped hooping when I got to Delasalle, but I was still running track. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as football season was over, bro, I'm doing preseason track. So I never really when I came to Purdue, bro, I was like 6'3", like 180, bro. You know what I'm saying? Skinny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I remember.
Real skinny. But then at the end of my freshman year, bro, I was like 194, almost 195. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm eating, bro, protein. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Putting on weight, you lifting the morning workout, starting to work.
And, bro, by my sophomore year, bro, I was 220, bro. I was 220.
They got you right.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like I really was putting in the time. But yeah, bro. So going in, it was definitely an adjustment. Like high school football cannot prepare you for what I ended up walking into. And that team that I went on, a bunch of guys that I play with, is in the league right now or had opportunities to play in the league. So it was really cool, bro. It was a really, really cool experience. I learned a lot, and it really taught me, bro. So because again, I'm back at the bottom again. You know what I'm saying?
It's adversity
all over again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My receiver room when I got to Purdue, but we had 17 receivers, bro.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm all the way down at the bottom, bro. And it was really amazing, bro, because I think coming in, bro, and experiencing everything that I experienced and being so grateful for the opportunity to be there. My work ethic and my mindset was completely different. And also, too, I knew that I was not as good as a lot of the people that was in that room, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing with guys who was just better than me. That's just what it was. That's just the truth
For
of what it
sure.
was.
Yeah.
So again, every day, but I'm so thankful to all those guys because they all took me under their wing, which I don't know how it is now with the transferring and the NIL and all of that. But when
Right.
I came in, bro, that receiver room that I was in, we was brothers, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I really valued that coming from Hales, coming
Right.
from Delasalle, bro. I did everything with them, bro. We hung out, you know what I'm saying? We ate together, we did everything. That receiver room
Right.
was so close. So they was all pushing me and helping me grow and get better. So that whole year I didn't play, I just played scout team. But me and he's the quarterback for the Raiders now. His name's Aiden O'Connell. A lot of you know what's so crazy? AC from the Burbs. You know what I'm saying? AC was born in Chicago. Yes, he was born in Chicago, bro, and moved to high school. He went to Stevenson. Jalen Brunson.
Stevenson, yeah, Jalen Brunson,
He
yeah.
was a
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
He only started at Stevenson for 1 year. He got all the passing records, bro. He is was lights out. So when coming in as a freshman, me and him was both at the bottom. He was a seventh quarterback in the room, bro.
God.
Every single day, bro, after practice, me and AC would run routes and he would throw me passes every day. So that my freshman year of college, me and AC, we won Co-Scout Team Players of the Year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was really my dude. I still talk to AC, you know what I'm saying, to this day. This is starting quarterback for the Raiders, bro, who
Right.
for inspiration for the kids, like he was the seventh string quarterback, bro. Like even on scout team, he was battling to get reps on scout team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the environment that I was
Put your
in.
head down and work. Put your
Yeah,
head down and work. That's it.
yeah. So freshman year, bro, had a great, you know, that first fall, bro, was amazing. We went to a bowl game. That was I'm saying, like, bro, if for all of the kids who get an opportunity to go to any college, but especially when you go to these certain universities, bro, like it's incredible, bro. I can't even put it into words. Like freshman year, we went to a bowl game. We went to San Francisco. We went to San Francisco for 10 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gave you bread. This pre-NIL, they gave us like a little check. They maybe gave us $500-$600. But in college,
that was at that time too. That was beautiful.
Man, that's all I needed, bro. We had a ball. We played Arizona. They had this dude who was in the Heisman conversation. What was that dude name? Khalil Tate, I think was his name. He was a quarterback at Arizona. But yeah, we played Arizona, bro, and that was an amazing experience. We ended up beating them in overtime. But yeah, so then coming back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, bro. I was only the bowl game that we played in was on like December 28th, bro. I didn't even come home in my time at Purdue. I never came home for Christmas, bro. Like that's college, bro. Like
that's college for you though.
Yeah, like I only came home, bro, for winter break for like a couple of days, bro. And I was right back at school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was amazing. But and again, talking about adversity. So going into spring, you know, I had sat down with all my coaches and they was like, you know, you developed a lot. You know, we really think that, you know what I'm saying, you got a bright future here. And the first day of spring practice, bro, I broke my foot. Very first day of spring. Yeah.
Wow.
We was doing this drill where it's like a screen drill. Like you catch a screen and the defense, they got a pursuit. So you catch the screen and you run down. It's conditioning for us and it's conditioning for them. Everybody got to touch you.
Oh yeah. We got pursuit drill. Yeah. We got pursuit drill. Yeah.
So we was doing it, and we had this dude. His name was Rob Simmons. He one of the best athletes I ever seen. Rob was like 6'7". He played DN from Philly. 6'7", bro, like 260, run like a 4.5. Freak of nature, bro. Freak of nature. So Rob was running, and he was just tagging me off, and he stepped on my foot, bro. And my foot got caught in the turf, bro. I broke my foot. This is the first day of spring. You know what I'm saying? So again, talking about adversity, like I was really, because you know, spring is where you really earn your stripes.
You earn your spot. Yeah.
So I missed the whole spring of my freshman year, bro.
Dang.
And so, bro, that was really, 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 really tough for me mentally because I know the work I put in, and you know, I was second on the depth chart at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I had worked my way to, bro. I played X when I was at Purdue, bro. I was the second string X receiver at a Big Ten university. You know what I'm saying? Going in the spring. So yeah, it was very, very tough because again, I was at the bottom, worked my way up, and then I had that injury and it put me right back
at the bottom.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, I'm grateful though, bro, because it just taught me the patience, the discipline, the work ethic, and everything. Because I had to really fight to get myself back. So
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
into the summer, I had finally been back healthy and everything. I really didn't play that much my sophomore year. So that was ultimately, I know we'll get to it later, but that was
Yeah.
really kind of my time at Purdue. Like it was an amazing time. Academics is amazing. The
Yeah.
people, the teachers, like I'm still, you know what I'm saying? The teachers, like we all still cool and everything. And then, when you at a school like the Big Ten in the Big Ten, bro, the resources that they got is like it's
Insane. I
bro,
compare it to like the Catholic school in Chicago. Like you
bro,
got
bro, we
everything.
had tutors, bro. We had
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We fly to all our games. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
bro. So it was really cool. But I think towards the end of my sophomore year, I loved the school, but I hadn't really played like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Yeah.
just like, man, I want to kind of see, if I had some other options, you know what I'm saying, what life could be like for me elsewhere. Cause I love the school and I love the people. And it's another thing too. And I'm gonna tell all of the shorties about this when it come to college. Like
Yeah.
the moment that they bring you in, like college is a revolving door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like life. Bro, the
Yeah.
moment that they brought me in, I'll never forget my college coach, who's actually he the receivers coach for Alabama right now. Shout out to his name is Coach Shepard, great dude. I remember, and he kind of gave me that. He had that same golfer Townsville type of mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I came in. He was like, "Oh, you from Chicago, all that. That's cool. He was like, "You here?" And my whole class, all the receivers I came in with, he was like, "I'm already trying to replace y'all, and y'all just got here." You know what I'm saying? So that
Yeah.
class of receivers that came after us, bro, the Rondale Moores, the David Bells, and all of them is all in the league, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that was another thing
Yeah.
too, is like in college, you can never get comfortable because they're always trying to get more talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
So you
it's
got to keep working.
got to keep working, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that was another thing too. Like when I seen the talent that you know what I'm saying that we had coming in, it was never like a shine away from competition thing or nothing like that. But because I didn't really get that freshman year spring going into my sophomore year, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to leave or nothing like that, but I was just being realistic with myself. I'm like, man, a lot of these guys have really jumped me. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
do I want to continue to stay and fight for it, or do I want to kind of see what my opportunities are? And in hindsight, to be honest with you, I don't think deciding to leave, and we'll get into that, was the wrong decision. But I don't think had I stayed and competed, that would have been a bad decision either. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I can honestly say that sometimes I'm not going to say that everything happened the way it was supposed to, but
Right.
I would tell kids there's nothing wrong staying and competing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah.
it's going to bring the best out of you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, I think, I think ultimately I made the right decision, but I don't think either way I could have made a bad decision if I
For
decided
sure.
to
For
leave.
sure. And if anything, you just think about what's best for you. And you saying, and like you saying, you live in reality, which a lot of people don't. You live in reality. You got 17 guys in your room, and like you said, the coach is always finding the next new best talent, and you just was injured. So everybody, while you going through therapy, everybody's actually going to workouts, going to weight room, actually working on their routes, getting better, getting
Mhm.
stronger. So you have to start all the way from ground zero while they
Right.
already up on ground 50 already. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough situation. So it would have been easier to get a fresh start, which you did. So you took your talents to East Illinois, man. What went into that? What went into
Yeah.
that
So
transfer?
this was different, bro. This is I don't was the portal a thing? I don't even think the portal was a
I don't
thing,
think so.
bro. Yeah, so it was really challenging, bro. So first, now and again, I'm so thankful to God, bro, because my coaches at Purdue helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh wow.
yeah. So like when I decided that I ultimately wanted to leave, bro, they didn't have no. Now this is the part that is kind of difficult though. So when I was thinking about leaving, I had a meeting with my head coach. I will say this: of one of my favorite coaches I ever played for was my coach I had at Purdue, Coach Brown. I love him. He's an
Right.
amazing coach, having great success at the University of Louisville right now. Like he is an
Right.
amazing coach. And he had a meeting with me, and he was just like, "I heard that you want to leave and everything." He was like, me and Coach Brown had a great relationship. Coach Brown is the reason why I came there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he was like, "Man, I love you. I want you to stay." He was
Right.
like, "You your own man, and I understand you wanting opportunities elsewhere." He was like, "Anything I can do to help you, I'm gonna help you out." You know what I'm
For
saying? 'Cause
sure.
you always came in on time. You did your thing in the classroom, did your thing on the field. So if I can help you, I'm gonna help you. So I had talked to a lot of different schools, but the thing that kind of like started with EIU was similarly to Purdue. They had got a new coaching staff. So the coaching staff, they all came from Northwestern and ended up becoming the coaching staff there. So they ended up hitting me up. And I went on a visit, and it was close to the crib. You know what I'm saying? It's only like 3 hours away from Chicago.
For
So
sure.
yeah, they was close to the crib. And again, similarly to when I transferred to Delasalle, I had a bunch of relationships with dude at EIU,
Yeah.
TJ, who played at Simeon, Darshawn McCullough, who is like one of my close friends, Maris running back.
Yeah.
Saying all of them guys, bro, was already at Eastern. And they was like,
Yeah.
when they found out that I was thinking about leaving, they was like, nah, bro, you coming here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, this is where you coming. I don't know if you remember Brian Hill.
Yeah. That went to the suburb Bremen, right?
No, he went to TF South.
TF
Brian,
South, that's what it was. It was a red and white school. I knew it. TF South,
yeah. But
tall. Yeah, he played
yeah,
basketball.
yep,
Went to
yep, yep.
Murray, did he?
Yeah, went to
Yeah,
Murray. Bro,
yeah,
me and
yeah.
Brian have been battling, you know what I'm saying, since the little days, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah. But
yeah.
again, Brian was similar to me where he was a late bloomer, bro. He ain't
Mm,
really even take football serious to his senior year of high school. He ended up getting an offer from E.I.U. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So yeah, all of those guys were very instrumental in me ended up deciding to come, and that's where it was. And then at the last second, E
He
came.
rooks,
So
K.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
That
So when
sealed
that
your deal. That sealed
yeah,
that deal.
I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, bro,
yeah,
I'm definitely coming. So yeah, that
yeah.
was ultimately that was what did it for me. Why I decided to go to EIU.
Yeah, man. So talk to me. So having all the guys there, and now I'm pretty sure they gave you the opportunity to play off the rip too, because you
Exactly.
already been playing at Purdue. So they know you got some game, man. Talk to
Yeah.
me. How was your time at EIU?
My time at EIU was amazing, man. EIU was like it's funny, man, because like it was a difference from going from the Big Ten to FCS.
Of
You know,
course,
and you know, in EIU is not like you know, it's not very well funded. You know what I'm saying? So
I know.
it's grimy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it was definitely like the facilities wasn't nice, the weight room, you know, none of that was nice. But EIU was an amazing opportunity, bro, because all I ever wanted to do was just play Division I football. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So first, and that gave me opportunity to play, gave me opportunity to start. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All of that. So it was amazing, man, to be able to like really live out my dream. I'll never forget going into my junior year, the night before the first game, we played University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. And
mm,
hotel night before the game, I'm like, man, God, like I really like this is my moment. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
we didn't have the team success that I would have liked. And there's, you know, I could kind of get into all of that. You know, that's a whole different conversation. But
right.
I was so grateful for that opportunity, bro, just to be able to be out there and to play. You know what I'm saying? Like that was ultimately all I ever wanted to do, bro, was just play. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So being able to go out and, you know, then second game of the year, we play Indiana at Indiana. You know,
Okay.
so now, yeah, bro. So it was great, bro. Having, you know what I'm saying, obviously pops and, you know, my family would come to the games and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time of life. But EIU was different because like EIU was to be honest, to kind of make a comparison, I feel like EIU was kind of similar to Hales because it was like a small school. It was not, I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a pretty big school, but like it's much smaller than Purdue. Purdue's got 40,000 kids, bro. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think EIU got like 7 or 8,000. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
much smaller. So like I got to really know people. I had a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, people that didn't even play football. I was just cool with everybody.
Everybody,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was a really, really cool experience, man. And I'm so grateful. Like EIU was a great time. Again, we didn't have the team success that I would have liked, but it was amazing, bro.
You got the experience you needed, and most importantly, you got your degree. So that's
Yeah,
the
I
most
did. I
important
did.
part.
Yeah. But even at EIU though, I even tell a lot of people don't even know this story. Again, I never talked about this, and I'm so glad I get to share it on your platform. Going to you know talking about adversity. So my junior year, I was playing, everything was cool, and then going into that off season, that spring was COVID. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So at being at FCS school, we didn't play like we didn't have no spring, we didn't have no summer, and we didn't have no fall. Like they canceled our season. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So going into my would have been my junior year on the field because I left Purdue. I was a red shirt sophomore when I got to EIU. So it's going
Right.
into my red shirt junior year. You know, I was really excited. You know what I'm saying? E was doing this thing and you know everything. I'm like really excited. But we had a COVID, like they shortened the season. It was only 6 games, 6 or 7 games or something like
Wow.
that in the spring. So it ain't like we somewhere that's hot. Our first game was in like February, bro. It was so cold every like, bro, we had our fall camp in like January, bro.
Oh God.
So it was, bro. It was. I mean, we snow, ice every day, practicing outside. It was really tough. But a lot of people don't know this. Right before the first game, bro, I'm excited. I think we was gonna play Murray State or one of them. And the week we prepping this game week, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready, I'm locked in and everything. And I had a great like going into that, I had really locked in, bro. My body, everything, my mind, everything. I was really in a good spot. And right the week of the first game, bro, my dad had a heart attack, bro. A lot of people don't even know that.
Bro,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's the first time
Yeah.
I ever heard that.
Yeah, so my dad had a heart attack and I nearly lost his life, bro. He was at work and had a heart attack, and I got out of practice and I had like 15 missed calls from people. You know what I'm saying? So I immediately had to get in my car, drove back to the crib, and for a month I was with my dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure he's good now and everything.
Right.
He's, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that and that was so traumatic for me because I'm like, man, I might be out of both my parents. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's hard. That's hard to even think about.
yeah.
So that means you missed some games when you was there from that month.
So we only had 6 or 7 games. So that month I was at the crib. I was still working out and everything, but I wasn't with the team.
Right.
The rules was if you left like the school, they called it the bubble or whatever, and you came back because of the COVID rules, you had to quarantine for 10 to 14 days, bro.
Oh wow. So you gonna miss the whole season.
So, bro, I missed basically the whole season. When I finally was cleared, it was the last game of the year. And at that point, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had missed the whole season. They wasn't going to put me in the last game of the year. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that was really, really tough because I'm like, man, like that was really like, you know what I'm saying? It was really tough, bro. Like, again, I had worked so hard and that was without, wasn't with something that was within my control. And that's what happened. So, yeah. And then it was tough. It was tough. And then now going into my senior year, same thing, locked in, had a really good summer, and I got injured again right before. Bro, it was tough. But to be honest, I'm so grateful for those experiences, bro, because again, I got an opportunity, I got a chance to play, and then on top of that, bro, like I said, the lessons from E.I.U. I put it to you like this: I think that Purdue was a great experience, but E.I.U. taught me how to be a man, bro. Like E.I.U. really, because it was like so many things didn't go my way, and I had to really learn. And also, too, if I'm being honest, like when you at a big time Division I school like that, like it's a great environment, but to be honest, it's not really like real life because everybody does everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Like
you shelter,
bro. Like when I got to Purdue, bro, like I never like they bring your books to your dorm. You know what I'm saying? I never like everything, bro. Like I would sit down with my advisor, like to pick my classes, but it was so easy. Like they would let us pick our classes before everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just so many things, like, you know what I'm saying? It was different. Like I said, everybody do everything for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really had to like, and then I'm getting like even my tutors, right? I would go to the academic center we had at Purdue and be like, I need a tutor for math. That same day, I have a tutor for math. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way. And so then going to E.I.U., that's why I said it taught me how to be a man. I had to do everything on my own, bro.
Gotta get your own books.
Get my own book. Now they'll pay for your books, but you had to go to the library and get the book. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I went to NAI. I know how I go.
So you know what I mean? Like even just everything, bro. I had to schedule an appointment with my advisor, pick my class. I had to do. I never did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it just taught me how to be more self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't eating steaks and you know what I'm saying? All
like you were at Purdue, you was eating
what?
Good way.
Bro, you getting fed, and again, this is like 3 meals a day, bro. Whatever, like you come in the building, they make you an omelet, whatever you want it, bro. Whatever you want, they gonna give it to you. Whatever you want, like whatever you think you might want, bro, they gonna make it. We had a chef in the building, bro, who will make you whatever you want. You want pasta, you want this, you want that, and then they'll make you a meal plan. Like, okay, he need to gain a little weight. Okay, he need to lose a little weight. He need to eat this. Like they'll do all of that for you.
Yeah.
E.I.U. I was right back to Chicago. We was just eating whatever, bro. You know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
cab. You gotta go to the cab, wait in line.
I'm in the cab, bro. I'm waiting in line. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
we just getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was a good experience, bro. Because like I said, I
Yeah.
feel like E.I.U really prepared me for life. Because I don't know, like I think a lot of guys, myself included, you really struggle with that transition from like college athlete to just a regular human in society. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We gonna get to that, but
Yes.
that E.I.U really helped my transition be a lot easier because it
Yeah.
forced me to really have to start to learn how to do stuff on my own. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I definitely hear that a lot about the transition from going from an athlete to just being a civilian. It's a huge jump, because people sometimes don't know what to do. You got to get a job unless you get the opportunity to play at the next level. Like you got to really go back to reality. You got to go back to I got to make money for my family. I got to get a crib. I gotta pay rent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do some things you probably ain't had to do in a very long time or ever. So it's definitely it's hard, but like again, a life lesson you learn from football, it helps you to
And bro,
pass right
that's why
through
I'm here, bro.
that.
That's why I'm here. That's
Yeah.
why
So
I'm here.
um top 5 guys you play
Oh,
with or
oh,
against. Now we can do it two different ways, and I'll give you the choice. You could do top 5 out of Chicago, and then top 5 that you've seen in college that played against or played with, or you could just do top 5 and just combine both together. That's probably even harder, but I'm
yeah.
gonna give you the
That's too hard. That's
opportunity.
too hard. So I'll do high school
He
and then
said that's too
college.
hard. Yeah,
I'll do high
yeah,
school and then college.
yeah,
So high school, I'm gonna say Damo. And it's so crazy. Like, man, I haven't talked to Damo in a long time, bro.
yeah.
Damo, it's so crazy to me because Damo, man, like he's just as good of a person as he is athlete, and he is an amazing athlete.
He's an amazing athlete.
But he's
Amazing.
such a good dude. Like I remember when I
Yeah,
came to Hales, Damo was one of the first people that I didn't know that talked to me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like Damo from jump was just like a big brother to me. Like Damo used to take
Facts.
me home from school. Like he
Yeah.
just was such a because I lived so close, and
Yeah.
Damo's dad were always, you know what I'm saying? Damo's dad and my dad had a good relationship, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, Damo was my dude, man. Shout out
For
to Damo.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely Damo. And then like on the field, like I don't think, man, like you just had to see it, bro. I'm not even gonna describe it for anybody
Yeah.
that's watching that doesn't know. Just Google Dominic Christian and watch the
And
first.
watch his film.
It
It's
doesn't look real,
crazy.
bro. It doesn't look real. Uh
Silent assassin. That's all I can say. Cause he ain't really talk crazy to you.
nah, bro.
But what you seen him do to you, you felt it. You felt it. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my God.
And again, to follow the footsteps of the people that came before him, the Chris Walkers, the Darian Boones, and all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a perfect candidate for that. He fit that criteria.
Yeah, bro. He took it and did his own thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
bro. So he's definitely he's the when I think about high school people I played with again, Damo is always the first one. Like
I
Damo,
love that.
right?
I
The
love
next
that.
one I gotta go E.
E
E
Rooks
Rooks,
for
Eric
sure.
Rooks, bro, was like he was such a, and similarly to Damo, quiet, like a silent us, bro, never talked. Now
Yeah.
he would talk to me, but as far as like he wasn't really vocal, bro. But the way his family raised him, bro, he by any means necessary just get it done.
He
You know what
gets it
I'm saying?
done.
Bro, just a dog.
I
Like
don't know too many guys out of Chicago who went to Hawaii, who got the offer from Hawaii.
you
You feel
think,
me? I don't know too many people who got that. I tell him out all the time. You
yeah.
rare.
So
You
like
rare.
he was special, bro. Like
Yeah.
I say he was special, like being with him every day. Like, and what y'all saw in the game was great. What he used to do in practice, bro, was like it didn't even make sense.
Nuts. Yeah.
Bro, he just, and like I said, bro, just another one, great guy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Always been like a brother to me. And
Yeah.
what was so unique about E was like E had a way, like E was, like I said, he was a quiet guy, but he had a way of like pulling people to the side and pushing them, because that's what he used to do with me. Like
Yeah.
he would always pull me to the side and be like, "Come on now, you need to do better." You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
need to lock in. Like he had a way, or if I did good, that E was probably one of my favorite teammates I ever had, high school
Yeah.
and college. Because like
Yeah.
if you mess up, E'll get on you, but if you did good, bro, he was your biggest cheerleader,
Your
bro.
biggest
Like
fan.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
seen the coaching qualities as a young guy because he became a coach at Delasalle and
He did. He
it
did.
easily translated.
And so, and I would say this what really set E apart. E probably one of the most humble dudes I ever met, bro.
Yes.
Eric is the all-time leading receiver at De La Salle, and it's not close. Like
I
he
didn't
got
even know that.
receptions, yards, touchdowns, everything. But you got to think he had 3 years, sophomore, junior, and senior year where he played. You know what I'm saying? And he got hurt in the middle of his junior year and still broke all the records, bro. He was insane in high
That's
school.
nuts. That
Yeah,
is
so when we was
nuts.
in high school, bro, Alabama, all of them was calling about E when we was in high school.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, he was different. A lot of people don't really give him his flowers, but he was like that.
I gotta get Eric Rooks on the podcast now for sure.
Man, he gotta get on, bro.
He gotta get on. I gotta call him after this, man. He gotta get on the podcast, man. He gotta tell his story.
But yeah, E would be next. Pat is in there for sure. Pat
For
was
sure.
and shout out to Pat, man. Pat was just great athlete, great student, great dude. You know what I'm saying, man? I love Pat. You know what I'm saying? Pat was a really, really good dude.
Yeah.
I would say 4. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mikhail
Wilburn was nuts.
Bro.
Was
He
nuts.
was different, bro. Nebraska, like I can't even again. Just Google him, bro. Like that's the best way that I could say it. And I'm gonna say 5 is Ricky. 5 is Ricky. Ricky, bro, was like, oh my god, he just went. And again, like me and Rick had a relationship because we had played 7-on-7 together with Hero.
Yeah.
You know, Ricky was just different, bro. He just
he coaching at Morgan Park with me now.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this really year 2. I gotta get Rick on here too. Say no more. I gotta get Rick on here too. Say less.
My 2 guys I want to see you get is
Ian Rooks. I got you. I listen to my supporters. I'm gonna support you with that one. I gotta get E Rooks and Ricky on here. By any means.
Ricky was different. Another one, bro. Great dude. You know what I'm saying? Funny guy.
Funny guy. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Rick was different. I'm gonna say an honorable mention though. He is crazy because I had ran into him maybe a couple years ago, and I wasn't even cool with him. I was cool with his teammate. But do you remember the running back from Bishop Mack? I can't remember his name.
Running back from Bishop Mack.
He wore glasses. He was bald. When we was in high school, he was bald head dude. He played running back at Central Michigan. What was his name?
Because we beat them and made the newspaper that year.
So I can't remember his name, man.
I can't either.
He was crazy in high school. Like when we played him when I went to De La Salle, that was when he really started to break out.
Yeah.
We had no answer for him, bro. And he was the running back, the kick return, like punt returner, kick returner, taking kicks back to the crib. Like he was different. He was different, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna say them. That's my 5, and then he would be my honorable mention. He was crazy, and he played in the league. He played in the leagues too. I think he played for like the 49ers or something like that. Yeah, he was cold. Yeah, he was cold.
Damn. Yeah, we gotta find that name. Now, let's transit to the college. Your top 5 for college. Now, I know it's gonna be hard.
This is. Oh my god,
it's a hard one right here.
I'm gonna go Rondale Moore. He was just like, listen, man.
Yeah.
I played with a lot of great athletes. Rondale was probably just like raw athleticism, probably one of the best athletes I've ever been. Now he a small guy,
right?
But, I mean, you talking about 4.3, 4.2 speed. You know what I'm saying? Quickness was crazy. You couldn't touch him, bro. Like his first game in college, bro, he broke onto the scene. You know what I'm saying? Played Northwestern, and bro, he was different. Like if had he not been hurt, easy first round draft pick. He was still a second round pick, but he not been hurt, bro, probably would have won the Biletnikoff and all that. He won the what's that award? It's for the most versatile player in college football. I forgot what it's called. I forgot Paul honoring or something like that.
Yeah.
He won that. He won that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was amazing, bro. So I would say Rondale. I would go with this is so tough. I will go Rondale. I will go Jonathan Taylor. Woo! At Wisconsin. Listen, bro, Jonathan Taylor had 300 yards against us, bro. 300 yards against us. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
3, I would probably go with he played at Indiana, Semi Cobb. I don't know if you remember Semi
Jimmy
Cobb.
Cobb. It
Yeah.
sounds familiar. I just need to put a
He
name to a
actually
face.
he from Chicago. I forgot what high school he went to, but Semi was crazy when he was at Indiana, and that was our rival. So we would always play them, and he was really really nice. I
Yeah.
would go him at 3. 4, I would probably, man, this is really really tough. 4, I'm gonna go with probably Terry McLaurin, Ohio State. He was just, man, because we played Ohio State my sophomore year and beat them actually.
I do remember that. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah. So Scary Terry was really really nice. And then 5, I'm gonna go with he another it's so many guys that I could name, bro.
That's why I say it's tough.
5, I probably would go with Devin Bush at Michigan. He was just like, oh my god. You know what? D Bush kind of remind me of you, bro. He was like next because he was a smaller guy. Bro,
Yeah.
Devin Bush was like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, he wasn't a big guy. Yeah.
But bro,
Stop.
stout,
Yeah.
bro, hit everything moving, bro. Like, oh my, bro, he had no regard for nothing, bro. He just
Yeah.
bro, I'm talking about, bro, he was just injuring people, bro, left and right. He just didn't care.
Yeah.
D
Yeah.
Bush, D Bush was different. And then honorable mention, I would go Rashad Bateman, Minnesota receiver,
Yeah.
play
Yes.
Ravens now.
Yeah.
He was crazy in college. So
Yeah.
those would probably be the guys that I played with and played against. That was different.
Yeah, man. Them some crazy names, man. You didn't experience a lot of
Yeah,
good ball across the years, man. You know, so that's really good, man. I love asking people that question because we really go down to the tale of what you've been through and all the people you ran into, man. You done played against and played with some real dogs. You
yeah.
know, so that's raw. That's tough. I love that, and I love the experience we can have being from Chicago and be able to open up our horizons and go somewhere else and really thrive and produce that. They let us know that Chicago people really can go places and be successful. And that's the point of this podcast. People think that Chicago only got gang banging and negativity. It's a lot of positivity in Chicago.
Yeah, so much, bro.
It's so much. And that's my goal. Even if I never take off from my podcast, it's just push positivity. All the positive people that came through the city to keep showing the world, like, look, it's more than all that other stuff going on in the city. We got a lot of stuff good going on. Real role models, real pillars of the community in Chicago. And I love to push that. That puts a smile on my face. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep pushing that. So talk to me, man. You graduated, you got your degree. What happened after? You came home?
Yep, and that was probably the toughest part. I know we was talking earlier
Yeah.
about that transition, bro. That was really
Yeah.
hard, bro. Ever since I was in 6th grade, bro, all I ever knew was football. That was all
Yeah.
I knew. That was all I ever loved. And to go from every year, getting ready to be a football player, bro, it was a huge identity like shift that I had to
Yes.
make, bro. I couldn't, like, even to this day, sometimes I still wake up and I be thinking that I'm still a football player, bro. I go want to get my bag and my cleats and everything. Like, man, I just got to go to work.
All right.
But yeah, it was really hard, bro. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had my degree and everything, which was nice, but I still had to figure out what my life was going to look like. You know what I'm saying? So I took a little bit of time. I graduated December of 2021. So when I graduated, I took a little bit of time off to kind of just figure out what I wanted to do. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And I actually got reached out to because I had a relationship with somebody at my job and they was looking for interns. You know what I'm saying? So I was an intern. I took the opportunity, bro. I was an intern there for 2 years. And what was so crazy, and again, like I was talking earlier about fighting through adversity, that 2-year period was really pivotal for me because that first 2 years of working in my job, I never got paid. A lot of people don't know this. I was an intern, bro. I was an unpaid intern for 2 years. On the side, just so that I could have money in my pocket, I was hustling on the side. So like I was valeting cars, I was, doing different little side hustles and jobs to try to make some bread because I was at the company that I still work for to this day. I was up there every day, but they wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was just an unpaid college, fresh graduated college intern. So again, I had to right back at the bottom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was doing, bro. I'm
Yeah.
eating donuts, I'm, running around doing whatever they need me to do. And then I ended up after those 2 years, they ended up bringing me on like they gave me like an actual job. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, it was amazing, bro, just to be able to again start from the bottom and keep working my way up to now, bro, where it's even heights. I'm still trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Climb, yeah, yeah. So tell the people where you work at, what you do for a
So
living.
I work for a media company. The media
Okay,
company is it's called WVON. It's actually in the South Loop on 800 in Wells. And
okay,
when they brought me in as an intern, like I said, I was kind of just doing whatever. And then where everything kind of changed was one of the people at my job I had a good relationship with. He was trying to put this show together. And he was like, I'm trying to put this show together. And he hit me up and he was like, I know you're a former Division I athlete. Like, would you want to be a part of it? I'm like, hell yeah. So
right,
Friday night we do a radio show, and that's really kind of like once the radio show started to become more popular, that's when they was like, okay, we want to give him a job. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I at first like so that technically like what I do is I work in production and I also am an engineer for the company as well. So like
Okay,
on the production side for a lot of the shows that we have, like I just help them come up with the topics of like what they gonna talk about, and you know what I'm saying, like I help them make sure that they show run smoothly. And then
right.
also on the other side of that, I became certified as a engineer for the company. So I'm also behind the scenes, like working the board and the cameras and all that kind of stuff as well.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of how all that came about. But yeah, it's been amazing, bro. It's been amazing. I mean, we both working in media. You know what I'm saying?
Immediate, yeah. So that's actually leading to my next question, man. Give advice to some kids that, and to myself, that up and coming content creators or up and coming engineers, up and coming people that want to be on the scene for what of your profession. Talk
Yeah.
to me, talk to them. Like what needs to go down to be successful at it.
Yeah, I would say, to be honest, I think one of the things I struggle with, because I didn't study anything with media in school, you know what I'm saying? So I
Okay,
always felt like I was underqualified and underprepared. But what I would say is in the field that we in, bro, it ain't necessarily about your credentials. I mean, the credentials do help. It'll
for
it'll push,
sure.
it'll get you there faster. But even if you don't have that, I wouldn't, lose faith, because at the end of the day, what's so beautiful about it, it's about your skill set, bro. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? You
yes,
got the skill set, you know what I mean? You can speak well, you can articulate yourself, you can
yeah,
come up with good topics and creative concepts. Bro, I'm gonna
yeah,
be honest with you. Like, as long as you have that and you are consistent with your work, bro, you can do whatever you want to do in this space. And honestly, now is the best time. You know what I'm saying? Everything is digital, bro. Like your phone,
yeah,
computer, us being able to do this right now over,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, over the
yeah,
phone. Like, this is media, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And building your brand and being able to be in a situation where you know you control your destiny in the media space, bro. You don't really even need nobody. Like, that's why I love
yeah,
it so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, as
yeah.
long as you got good ideas, a camera and a platform, bro, you can
You're
become.
good. Yeah.
Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan got the biggest podcast in the world, bro. He 100 millionaire, bro, and it's just him in his little studio with his little camera, bro. That's it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it can be whatever you want it to be, but I think as long as you figure out where you want to find your lane at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With you, bro, is like you being a coach, like you know everybody, bro. Anybody in the sports world, bro, you could get to them, bro. You know, like, so that, and
Yeah.
that's really your, and you find that, bro, and you just take that, bro, and you just run with it. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
stay disciplined, you stay consistent. And I would also say this too, like, don't all in media, don't always be so stuck on being the main character, if that makes sense. Like, for me,
Mm,
like, I wasn't, when I first got there, bro, like I said, I was an intern. I'm getting coffee and donuts and all of that. But
right.
like, there's so many things that go into making something like this possible, right? You
Yeah.
need somebody to work the camera. You need somebody to work the mics. You need
Yeah.
somebody to come up with the topics that you're gonna
Yeah.
talk about. Because right now you're doing all this on your own, right? It
Yes.
come a time, bro, it's gonna get so big you can't do everything by yourself.
100%.
You're gonna need a
Yeah.
cameraman, you're gonna need someone to help you edit, you're gonna need somebody to help you, you know what I'm saying? And those jobs are so important in media, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So even if it's not the person in front of the camera, it's so many other jobs in media that you can get. You, and also too, media is a company, so you can work on the business side, you know what I'm saying? Which I
Yeah.
worked on the business side. You can work in advertising, sales, marketing, any of those things. So like, working
Yeah.
for a media company, bro, is a beautiful thing, because any whatever your best skill set is, you can find a job for that.
Wow, that's huge. And you know, a lot of kids are getting into it now. I have a lot of football players who's into photography, who's into making mixtapes and all that good stuff. Like they're really finding money in that. You know what I'm saying? Who need pictures? They come to the game. I know you probably been to the games. You see all type of cameramen. Most of them be high school kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually loving that because they getting their business out there early. They actually got a kind of a goal in mind, and once they understand that, you go to college, go to school for it, immediately get to a media company like yourself, and they'll be light years above even like you because they've been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want the shorties to hear that and understand that it's actually a future in this, and
And I don't
people
even
are
tell the shorties this, like, don't do it for the bread. You know what I'm saying?
do it for
Like,
the love.
do it for the love. And the thing about it is, like, if you do it for the love, bro, the bread gonna find you. Like I
Bread
said,
gonna find
I
you.
did it for free for 2 years, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But I always knew that this is what I love to do. So,
yeah.
now it's a situation, bro. Like, once you, and another thing too, when you work for a media company, you get what you call your media credentials. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So because I've had my media credentials for a while now, bro, it's no game I can't go to, bro. I go to the Sky, bro. I go to the Bulls had a playing game. I'm there. Bears training camp. If I want to go, I can go. Like, this job opens up so many doors for you, bro. Like,
Yeah,
when you doing it, that's what I'm saying. Like, had I just been like, man, I want to go find them the quickest money, the fastest, I would have never been able to do that, bro. Like, I went to the this past year, I went to the Bulls, I went to a bunch of Bulls home games this past year, but I
yeah,
got to go to the play-in game, bro. In the game, I get to go into the locker room, I get to do whatever I want to do, bro, because I'm a licensed member of the media. You know what I'm
wow.
saying? Like, the Chicago Sky this year, Bears, they finna start training camp. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Caleb
Yeah,
and all of them, I'm finna see them. Like, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's lit.
yeah, bro. It's a really, really cool profession, bro. And you really like, but you again, it's long game though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming
Yeah.
in media. It's gonna be what you make it. But if you're gonna decide to work for a company and not be on your own,
It's gonna
you
take
gotta start.
time.
It's gonna take time, bro. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? I've been with them since 2022, bro. It's 2025. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm really starting now to kind of get into my role and really
Yeah.
expand. So yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
That I needed that advice. I needed to hear that, man. I appreciate you for telling me that, man.
I'll say this too. I don't even mean to cut you off, bro. You
Yeah.
got it, bro. Like I said, I'm a fan of the pod.
I appreciate that.
Bro, for real, to see what you doing now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Having known you, bro, you got to think, bro. We over 10 years in this, bro. I've been knowing you for
Yeah.
so long, bro. I met you, I was probably 10, 11 years old or whatever you was.
Yeah.
We getting close to 30, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
God.
yeah, bro. It's like
Yeah.
this is one of your callings in life, bro. It's like your ability to be able to reach people. And I know your dad, bro, is so happy that we get to still celebrate him by using this platform. You know what I'm saying? His legacy lives on through you. And that's
Yeah.
not pressure. That's a blessing that you
That's
get.
a blessing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you still get to that man behind you, that amazing man, bro. Like, his
Yeah.
legacy still lives on. We're still sharing his stories and we're still talking about him because of what you're able to do with this platform. You know what I'm saying, bro? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's I'm telling you, bro, like, if you just stay consistent, everything is gonna come, bro. Never lose your faith, you know what I'm saying? And like, don't it's not about the money, it's not about nothing else. It's
Nope.
about
It's about the
using this,
love.
it's about the love, bro, to tell
Yeah.
allow people to tell their story and
Yep.
use your platform as a way to do that, bro. So
Yep. I want to use my platform as an arsenal to push peace and push positivity from the city of Chicago, because we don't have a lot from there. But I also just want to get guys on to tell their stories. A lot of people who didn't get their flowers. Like I say, I don't think my father got his flowers enough, and there's many more people that I want to give their flowers while they still alive, while they can still smell them. Let them know, hey, you did really good. You know what I'm saying? You're doing really good. You're a pillar of the community. You know what I'm saying? And you need to hear that right now, Ryan. You was great. You went through some trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? Which the kids need to understand, because they go through trials and tribulations, but they sometimes feel like they can't make it through. No, it's okay. Calm down. It's okay, because we all been through it, right? You just gotta push through, keep persevering, keep being who you are, and it helped you out in the long run. And now look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like you are a walking testimony,
appreciate it.
literally, literally. So, and I just and it warms my spirit that I can keep bringing people like yourself on my platform, and that I even know you, but B, that I can actually let you tell your story and I can sit back and just be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, he went through a whole lot of stuff that I didn't even know. I'm learning new things about you, and I've been knowing you over 10 years, like you just said. I learned new things today myself. You know what I'm saying? So this is a beautiful thing, man. I love that. I appreciate you for tuning into my podcast, man. And it's actually good, because I sometimes be thinking, no, ain't nobody watching for real, and I really don't even be mad about that, because I'm not doing it for the views or the money. I'm really showing love. But for you to actually say you actually took your time and actually sat down and watched it, you was telling me off camera like that you actually knew some of the episodes, and like that's real love, and I appreciate that, man. So well, all love, Ryan, man. We family. We locked in for life.
Always.
We locked in for life.
We're gonna put something together, bro. We're gonna get everybody together, bro. We're gonna do that.
For sure. We need to do that. We need to get back together. But all right, my guy, I'm gonna see my line. I'm gonna call send me your line. I'm gonna call you right after this, my guy.
Freestyle to
all right, love, bro.
It's the real one, though. It's the real song. Bitches out here pretty, all the bitches out here pretty since 17. Been the hottest in the city,
Can't believe I wake up, do whatever I want. Take 100K out the bank. No, I fuck it right up. Gotta live life to the fullest, cause I lost some thugs. Lil' bro got high till he died.